Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are, wherever you are. Aloha. This is Manny from Good Dog Press, and welcome to my computer room on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Sunny afternoon with a little bit of clouds, but that's okay. I am here today with some great people on
Beautiful Friday
and
afternoon.
guess what happens? What is going on here?
That's okay.
Who is that? Is
I
that
am
me?
here today with some great
It's macho.
No, but
guess
who
what
has their
happens?
computer on?
What
Is
is
it
going
me?
on here? That's okay. Who is that? Is that me? Here today with some great
It's macho. But
Who
it's me.
has their computer on?
Quick, mute yourselves, guys. Mute yourselves.
Yeah, we gotta mute them. That's funny.
It's macho. But
Who
it's me.
has their computer on?
Quick, mute yourselves, guys. Mute yourselves.
Oh, let
we
me.
gotta mute him.
That's funny.
Who has their computer on?
Quick, mute yourselves, guys. Mute yourselves.
Oh, let me. Okay, so I've muted everyone.
Who has their computer on?
Quick, mute yourselves, guys. Mute yourselves.
Oh,
Oh, let me.
okay, so I've muted everyone.
Who has their computer on?
Quick, mute yourselves, guys. Mute yourselves.
Oh, let me. Okay, so I've muted everyone. All right, everything is muted now. Oh my lord, we're,
Ah!
we are starting off perfectly as usual. Oh lord. As I was saying, welcome to my computer room on this beautiful sunny Friday afternoon. And oh my lord, there is more technical difficulty going on. Tank, why did my screen share go away?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what did I hit wrong? Okay, here we go. It was weird. It was showing my back of my computer. Oh my
Take
line.
three.
What was that?
Take three.
Take three. Take three. All right. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you are, wherever you are. Aloha. This is Manny from Good Dog Press, and welcome to my computer room. And hopefully everything's going to go right this time. All right. So, before I introduce my esteemed panel here, we do have some great people on the panel today, but I want to take my time since people are going to be coming in at the beginning of this, and hopefully I can get out the word that there is an art contest going on, people. There's an art contest for the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. All I need from you guys is just to draw the Unbreathable Skunk Girl in pencils. You don't have to ink it. You don't have to color it. It does not have to be a finished piece of artwork. Just pencils. Send it to me via Twitter. Send it to Tank via Twitter. Easy to find us. Tank Ferret Arts, Scalpel Zero, Good Dog Press, all on Twitter. Just find us, look for our pinned tweets, and reply to us there. What I'll do is I'll take that original artwork, whichever wins the contest. We're going to have a straw poll. Whoever wins the contest, I'm going to print it up in blue line. Then I will ink it. I will send it to you as a gift. Not only that, I will do a sketch card for you. Not only that, I'll do a sketch for you, an 8.5 by 11 sketch, all on Bristol board. That's the prize. And here's what you guys didn't know that I didn't put in the video. That artwork that will win next week, Friday, will be in the Unbreathable Skunk Girl #1 issue. You will be published in a Indiegogo book. I will have some of the great fan art on the Indiegogo book. So it's not just, oh, Manny wants to have some artwork. No, you are actually going to have your work published. So if you're a guy that's going to maybe do an Indiegogo maybe next year or 2 years down the line, how cool is it to say that I've already had a pinup in a book that was successful? That's something to be brag about. So please send it on over to either me or Tank, and we'll get it on. It's got to be new artwork. All the artwork that you see that's up on my screen right now, none of this is going to be eligible for the contest next week. All this artwork was done months ago. It's cool. It's already on the Skunk Girl Wall of Fame. But whoever sends some artwork to me, you don't have to send me originals. Just send me a digital copy. A copy for whatever, however you do it. Scan it in, take a picture, send it to me. I will use it. Like I said, I'll print it up blue line, and then I'll ink it, and it will become an original piece of artwork by the creator of SkunkGirl. And you get to brag, you got the original artwork that's going to go into the Unbreathable SkunkGirl. You think that's pretty cool, Tank?
I think that is actually pretty darn cool, actually, because there's a whole lot of do artwork for me for exposure, but this is an exchange. You're getting an original piece of artwork back. You're also getting published.
It's an original production piece of artwork, people, not just an original piece of artwork. Production.
If you want compensation for your work, you can sell that artwork, and that's fair. That's fair. Wait till it gets pricey, and then be like, all right, no, or hoard it like a dragon. Take it back.
Yeah, so you're not going to just get a piece of artwork. You're going to get original production piece of artwork.
Yeah.
So that's the cool thing. And you know what? I saw something on another screen the other night that somebody was saying that they're doing CG crossovers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that SkunkGirl has crossover characters already in that comic book. Don't you think, Tank?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if we want to.
No, we don't have to say. We're not going to say anything, but we've already been doing that. It's like
that's his plan.
We've already been doing that kind of stuff. So SkunkGirl has.
Manny and I have been. We've been discussing the multiverse.
Yes, sir.
And because Manny has his universe, I have a universe that's for my science fiction stories, and I told him, I've got other universes for capes and types type stuff, and I've got a universe for fantasy, and but I have like the multiverse in between, and little what ifs and echoes and shadows of what is. We got into like a little.
Dan. How do we lose Macho Dan?
He was eaten by wildebeests.
Oh my goodness!
Well, you know who else we have with us?
Who do we have with us?
An amazing creator. We have Muttman. He's got this. He and Macho Dan have this incredible book coming out called Hiro, Blood of the Patriot. That's right.
Hey, thanks for having us on, guys. Really appreciate the opportunity. And yes, we do have a book that is currently funding on Indiegogo called Hiro, Blood of Patriots.
Okay, Hiro, Blood of Patriots. I'm a little dyslexic, so I get titles mixed up sometimes.
Everybody says it exactly like you said it. We might need to change the title to that so that people can say.
Hey, if that's a valid retcon, it's a retcon. It's good.
Right.
It's good.
Right.
That's it's part of developmental editing, right?
Right.
So I really enjoy your book. I'm loving the artwork that's coming out. I'm a big cyberpunk nerd.
Yeah.
And so I really like this idea of the reanimation. So like Reanimator, Jeffrey Combs, one of the greatest sci-fi actors of all time. I really like this idea that you have. And I'm really curious about the tech side of stuff. I'm sure Manny has a whole bunch of questions for you about this. So I'll let Manny take the lead.
Before you take the lead on that, I think there's another person on the panel that we need to introduce here.
Oh, holy smokes. He's returned. The Macho Dan. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, my stream was jumping around. I couldn't hear anything, and so I just dropped out of the chat and back in. But I'm ready to talk about Hiro. Did I just you guys into non-existence? I didn't get anything for that?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Yeah. No, it sounds like you're using my internet.
Womp womp womp.
Oh, come on.
Am I all robot and stuff?
You're robo in a little bit.
You're a robo copying us, man. You're robo.
You guys
you can clean that up by turning off your camera. That'll ease up on how much bandwidth you're using.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see if that does it any better.
Oh, much better. How you doing, Dano?
All right, cool.
All
Doing
right.
great, guys. Thanks for having us on here.
No problem. Okay, I white box myself, so I got you guys thing up on air. Got you guys up on screen right now. And hopefully I don't dox myself like the last time I did this.
Oh no.
Yeah, I learned from my mistakes, and that live stream went down real fast. I was like, and the funny part is only me and the person that I was showing caught on what happened. I was like, okay, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, pro tip for people out there: when you are wanting to showcase someone's Indiegogo, make sure you are not signed in.
And whatever you do, do not click on these perks.
I found that out the hard way one time too. You don't.
Dude, I had Nasser on the show, and we were looking over his thing, and and it's like, oh my lord, there's all my information up there.
Oh no.
But I did, but the good part was I just played it cool. I didn't even say anything. I
Yeah.
just said, oh guys, I think it's kind of late. I think we need to go. But I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And it does say to log in, so I am not logged in right now, so it's pretty good. All right, so let's look at this. 3183. You guys are 83% of your goal. That is awesome. And you got 43 days left to go. Cool.
Yes. Very excited. Very excited. We're doing much better this time. We tried it once before, and this time we're doing much better.
All right. So did you guys crunch the numbers? How many more people do you guys need at what level to get you over that hump? Okay.
Yeah, Monto's crunching the numbers, but really we just want to get as many people as we can. I think we're going to get funded. We feel pretty good about it because there's lots of people who are telling us they're going to later. They're just kind of waiting to do it, So we feel pretty confident about getting funded. But I want to hit that first stretch goal. That's really what I want to see.
Okay.
And I'd love my goal at the end of everything. If we had 200 backers, then I think we would be sitting in a really good spot.
Okay, so your thing up here. Let's look at this. We got a $20 buy-in over here. Hero and swag. It's at your lowest. I see another 15. So
That's
you got
the feature at the top. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got roughly $600 left to go. So 30 more people. That's all you need. 30 more backers, and you're there.
That's right. Yeah.
That's nothing. You guys can do that in 43 days. Pick up one a day. You're there. That'll be awesome. And you know, and that's the thing about these crowdfunding things. If you only pick up one a day, that's a victory. And make sure you go out there and you tweet about it. Thank the people for helping you out. You got how many backers? You got 80 backers, which is awesome. So all you need is, like I said, 30 more backers, 110 backers, or 100 backers at a higher tier, and you're there, which would be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, we're
gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're not too worried about it.
All right, cool. We'll get back to you guys. Just let me go. This is what you need to do: is make sure you say something to the chat, or they get very restless. Hopefully, you guys know that. So we got to just see who's in the chat. We got Even Von Scriver's in the chat, which is awesome. How you doing, Even Von Scriver? We got Adrian T2099. How you doing, Adrian?
Yep.
We got Larry from Rebel Comics. Oh, one of the most hated guys in comics for a few days.
Oh, no.
Hey, he was infamous for a few days, man. But he's such a nice guy. He's a sweetheart. We love you here,
What's up, dude?
Rebel.
LL Cool P.
Rebel,
And you know what else we have in the chat?
We got Shabby. Shabby has a link. Why is Shabby not up here? Oh, we got Shabby in the chat also. And we got Tank Ferret saying hello to everybody, being a nice ambassador to the show. Thank you, Tank Ferret.
Well, yeah. Well, even though you guys were talking up here, so I figured I'd duck into the chat and say hello to all them and make sure that they're loved and not forgotten.
Awesome. I'm looking at this.
I love that cover, man.
I looked at this cover. I'm assuming that you guys remastered it because this does not look like what it used to be.
No, it is not. No, this whole project, this is something I've been paying attention to, is, I look at I watch all these projects, right? And especially the ones that don't make it the first time around. And I see how the creators deal with that, how they come back. And this book has had some love and care in between. I'll tell you what, this is an artisanal product at this point. This is a good comic. Like, I would say, like, if you like stuff from Dark Horse, this is your jam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I see on your cover that's making me laugh right now?
Absolutely. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
Still... Okay, cool.
Well, what's making me laugh is I see that little approved by the comic code on your thing.
Yeah, right.
You know what? You should put on not approved by the comic code. Be a little
Hey,
bit
that's a good idea.
there.
Yeah,
That's a
go
good
edgy.
idea. That's a
Yeah,
good
not
idea.
approved. Yeah, that would be
Not
great.
approved by the comic code.
I like that idea. I'm going to actually do that. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
just put a big red X through that and go not approved. Your mother does not approve of this, and make sure everybody wants to buy it.
Like a military stamp, just ka-chunk, not approved.
Yeah, rejected.
Rejected.
Rejected would be awesome.
No, yeah. Little a little tiny rejected diagonally across, just ka-chunk.
Yep. Approved by the comic code. Rejected.
Something, because this is awesome.
We'll make that happen. Yeah.
So who came up with the idea to remaster this cover? Because I know this does not look like the original cover.
Yeah, the original cover had one of our main characters, Dr. Krupin, kind of sort of almost like a Christ-like figure, kind of hovering over, with the robot backpack going down onto the soldier, who was actually draped with the American flag. And it was kind of it was more of a concept cover, a little bit more of a high concept, just trying to kind of tell a story in one image. And I liked it, and I enjoyed drawing it. But in hindsight, like you're talking about, Tank, we were trying to look at some of the things we could do better. And a really exciting cover that kind of speaks to more of what you're going to get in the book was one of the things that was our goal. So this is what you're going to get in this book. You're going to get Hiro, and you're going to get a lot of brutal destruction. So we just took the cover from it's actually Wolverine #1 by John Buscema, and that was kind of my muse that I used to create this cover. And so there's kind of a similar effect where Hiro is standing over top of the bodies of his enemies, and shows the devastation and destruction that Hiro can issue to the enemy.
I do like this tier that you have here, the Hero Blood of the Patriots 2-pack. That's a smart idea. Having it at $20, but if you want two, you get it for $25. That's awesome. That's a smart tier there. I'm surprised not too many people are taking advantage of that.
Yeah, we tried to crunch it as much as we could. We know that we're unknowns, and so we're not trying to come in here and make $1 million on the first one. We're trying to come in here and just make a book. And so we're trying to make it as affordable as possible. And so we've really crunched as much of the space out of this as we can.
And how long is this book?
It's going to be 48 pages.
48 pages. Awesome. Is there any filler in there besides the 48 pages of story? Do you have like pin
No,
up?
it's going to be jam-packed 48 pages of story. We've got a big story that we're trying to tell within 48 pages. There's actually a stretch goal. We can add more content, which actually would give us some breathing room a little bit to tell our story. But at this point, we're going to get it into 48 pages, and it's going to be full-on action all the way through.
Cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you guys first brought this out, was the pages in black and white?
Well, no, the original intention was to do it in color, but we do have what we're calling the preview issue, which is it's a 16-page issue, and it is in black and white.
But the first time you guys came on Indiegogo, it was in black and white, wasn't it?
All the artwork was in black and white the first time.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't remember it being in color. Yeah, it's cool. That's good that you guys took extra time. I keep on telling Tank all this all the time. Sometimes people go on Indiegogos and they take the cookies out of the oven too early. The cookies weren't baked. So you guys put the cookies back in there, you baked it a little bit more, and now it's ready. This looks good. This looks good, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. You guys took it out of the oven just a little too early. Sometimes.
We definitely were excited. It's really, it's really hard to hold back when you're really excited about something.
Oh, dude. I am so excited about SkunkGirl, but I've been holding off. And people have been asking, when is it coming out? I'm like, when it's ready. And it's It's there, people. It's coming.
Yeah, you've been very
We're here to talk about Hiro. We're not here to talk about SkunkGirl yet. I like
It's like the agony and the ecstasy when it is finished.
yeah, when it is finished, when it is done, it will be done. I like this. Oh yeah, brother.
That's
Oh man,
the Macho
Everybody-
mystery bag. Yeah, you don't know what you're going to get in there. So anybody that wants to buy that Macho mystery bag, they're going to get some. They're going to get something that's going to be very special from Macho Dan himself. He's going to curate 3 items, I think. That's going to be very special Hero themed items.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the oh yeah, two signed graphic novels and swag. Macho mystery bag. Oh yeah, brother. Yeah. That kind of sounded like Hulk Hogan there at the end. All right. Get knocked out by Hero. Oh boy. That'll be interesting.
Oh, it looks like Macho's he's got a storm going on, so his internet's all flaking out. So I don't know if he's going to be able to come back on or not.
You know, we got a very good impressionist on the screen on this channel right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You know, Trusty's here.
Oh, boy.
Sidekick is
All
here.
right.
And
Yeah,
I know my macho man is horrible compared to Trusty's. Give it to us, Trusty.
Oh yeah, brother. I don't know. I'm not as good as Elliot Fernandez.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so here we go. What do we need? What do we want? What do we want to get? Oh, you guys are your stretch goals are very, very good. It's not crazy.
Yep.
You know? I mean, very, very easy to get there. It's just a lot of hard work. And I bet you guys are putting in the hard work every single day, being out there and talking to people. And even if you're not online, just do it on Twitter. You know, you don't have to be on YouTube all the time. Just do one little tweet a day. You know, make sure you guys thank every single one of you guys backers. That's one thing. Make sure that you guys are being there and be enthusiastic. You guys are your guys' own best cheerleaders. Don't drop the pom-poms, okay?
Right on, man. Right on. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That'll preach because that's exactly what we found we've had to do is basically full on all the time. You know, just whenever somebody tweets at you, you tweet right back. If they leave a comment on a video, you answer it. If they say something on your Instagram feed, you respond. I mean, that's what we try to do. We treat every customer like they're the most important person because anybody that puts their money into us right now at this point is putting their money into unknown creators.
Right.
And so we realized that we're building a reputation. And so we're trying to start it off in the strongest way possible and deliver the best possible book that we can at this time.
Oh, you got to have an $800 tier that somebody bought already. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's actually one of our first backers. And
awesome.
He wanted it so bad, so like he made sure that he got that. So that was very early on, right out the gate. That thing got snagged up quick.
Cool. That is
awesome.
Great.
Yeah. Hey, oh, sorry guys, I want to butt in real quick and take a quick look down at the chat because we've got not only Trusty Sidekick, but we got Rick Piper from Cross Comics. We've got Lorenzo Sleestack.
What up?
We've got R2D2 up in here. R2D2, if you guys don't know, go over to Twitter, subscribe to R2D2.
Who's who?
Go follow.
Is that
R2D2.
Sean?
Yeah. That's Sean. They know they are like they have their finger on the pulse of what's good in comics these days.
I am humbled to have Sean in my chat. Seriously.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
guy,
know
Sean is like the biggest cheerleader for all us small creators. He retweets everybody's stuff. He's great. Wow, thank you, Sean. For
definitely a megaphone in this comics revolution.
Yeah.
Sean has the best tweets too. They're always the funniest tweets.
Yeah,
because I can always count on him to kind of like bring the levity. If me and Macho ever thought that we were cool, we will get some kind of a hashtag thrown at us by Sean, which will definitely make us laugh and bring us back down to earth. So we really appreciate him.
All right. So give us your best elevator pitch. I don't want to hear 5 minutes of going on and on and on. You got to hit me. We're in an elevator. You got 30 seconds. Why do I want to buy this book? Go.
Well, if you
30 seconds, not 30 minutes. 30 seconds.
All right, I'll do my best. I'm not great at these, but I'll do my best. If you like Captain America, if you like Universal Soldier, if you like Deathlock, then you're going to love Hero, Blood of Patriots. This is a patriotic sci-fi adventure. So the setting is America is in World War III, and we're losing. Russia is the main enemy, and they're called the Red Threat, and they're advancing on us in every category. And so America has to turn to the black science of reanimation because we're running out of soldiers. And so our theme is America needs soldiers, and death is no excuse.
Cool.
How'd that go?
Good. Now, I don't know what Macho Dan is saying, that you're my boy, Blue.
I got you, Macho. I got you, baby.
Old school. Okay. I get it. Oh, man. All right. Good elevator pitch. You guys like Captain America, Reanimation, Zombie Soldiers? There you go.
Yeah,
I got it.
It's a lot of big guns and good fighting, and there's going to be a lot of interesting science in it. Macho's been studying brain chemistry, so he knows a lot about that, and he's going to be putting a lot of those kinds of things in there as to why America's technology is working and other technology is not. So it's going to be real interesting.
Man, you smashed this guy's face. Poor
Yeah.
guy.
Oh yeah, he took one for the team right there. Yeah.
Wow, he just got slammed.
Yeah, that's a character called Boone, and Boone is kind of like the bodyguard of the main doctor. And so, yeah, when he when they reanimate this soldier that you see on the table here, when he comes back to life, Boone takes one right to the face.
Okay, interesting. Takes one to the face. All righty, told you that this was a family show.
Hey
Right
guys,
on,
we
man.
got the one and only Jiminy Cricket in the chat.
Oh, Jimmy.
What's up, Jimmy?
Jimmy in a while. How you doing, Jimmy? He had a very late live stream last night. Couldn't believe it.
He did.
Like, oh my Lord. Wow. Yeah, Jimmy is a night owl. Cool. All right. So, guys, if you guys haven't backed up Hiro yet, go take a look at it. Go see what's going on. Let's refresh this. Did you get any more backers? Did we sell it? Did we sell it? No, we didn't. But yeah, I mean, all exposure is great exposure.
That's right, man.
Doesn't matter. I mean, if you go on the smaller show or the bigger shows, just go out there and just pound the pavement.
That's right.
Be a cheerleader. Be happy about it.
Well, and like you said earlier, Manny, people come back and they watch this show later.
Yeah, people will watch the show later. Right now, we're going up against some heavy hitters, which is okay. That's nothing wrong with that. We always do that. We always do that over here at Good Dog Press. But we have people come back later on and see us. Okay, now it is on everybody. So whoever talks is going to go to you. Let me see what everybody's doing over here. I know Trusty Sidekick is playing around with a... What are you drawing on, Trusty?
An iPad Pro.
iPad Pro. And that's very nice, clean lines. Why does my lines not come out clean like that?
Well, they have this nice little predictive stroke function that will straighten out some of your lines that are a little more erratic. Of course, if you set it too high, anytime you draw a curve, it'll straighten it out to a straight line. So, you got to be careful.
Well, I use Clip Studio, and what I use is I use the real G pen. So it's more like a real pen. So if you blow it up like you have it blown up, you see all the little jagged lines and stuff.
Well, I'm seeing a bit of that too in Autodesk Sketchbook. But I would love to use Clip Studio, but if you have an iPad, it's a subscription. You can't just buy it one time and use it. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, holding off a little bit.
All right. Okay, we got Tankford. He is muted, and Muttman is still checking out his Indiegogo.
I'm going to try to put it over to some artwork here. I'm trying to find some stuff.
Cool. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. We're going to be here for a while today. Me and Tank
Yeah.
talked about it last night. We're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna do something we haven't done in a while. So if you guys see us here 3 hours from now, we're
we're
gonna
gonna
do a
hang out.
marathon. We're
We're
gonna
gonna play
we're just
Trivial
gonna hang
Pursuit.
out. We're just gonna hang out, dude.
You guys are going all night, huh?
Well, the funny part is we haven't been online live streaming, but we've been offline doing the same thing, just hanging out for hours and hours and hours. And the other night we had such a great conversation, and we're like, why aren't we live? It's like we're wasting this. I mean, this could have been great. Oh man,
Yeah, you guys keep me up too late. Shame on you.
I'm sorry that what we have here. I'm gonna tell you guys out there in Twitter, not Twitterland, YouTube land. All we do is we come together and we draw and we talk story, and we talk stupid things. You know, we don't talk about anybody. We don't talk about the drama. We talk about stupid things like what was, you know, comic books that we read when we were in high school. Oh, why don't they make stuff like this? You know, did you watch this show the other night? It was just dumb stuff that we talk about offline, and we just draw the whole night. Or they'll like last night. Tank Ferret was helping me out with a panel for SkunkGirl because I need to get something up on IndieCron. So he was being my art director and telling what was going right and what was going wrong, and we were going over the dialogue because it's just that one page I'm going to show out there, and we just want that one page to just wow everybody. So we just went over dialogue last night, and I think that we came up with a pretty good one page to sell people on it. You know, so that's the kind of stuff that we do offline. So we've been working.
Yeah.
Good dog Chris, and I don't know what Tank wants to call his universe. Scalpel Zero universe. What is your universe?
Oh, you know, I actually don't have like a universe name for it.
We need to come up with one, dude.
I just call it my science fiction universe. Like I'm so bad at coming up with the universe names for myself because like I have hero universe, I have science fiction universe, I have fantasy universe. And then I have like little side universes that are just like kind of like standalones.
Oh man, we got a whole bunch of good guys out there in the chat, man. We got some awesome artists out there. I think that they don't want to come on here because Macho Dan is on here. They think that Macho Dan's going to put them in a headlock, throw them over the ring rope.
I was gonna say the chat right now is worthy of another stream all by itself.
I know. It's like, oh my lord,
I love our chat.
you got Shabby out there, you got Adrian, you got Ryan Cardinal, you got Jiminy Cricket. I mean, all these guys could go make their own live stream. You got Sean out there. My lord.
Yeah, tons of good artists and talent. And what I've found in this community is that most people, you know, are at a pretty high level. And I love it because it's always real challenging, you know, to like to see people. It's great to have that kind of like camaraderie, you know, where people around you are really good, and you always are challenged to get better and better and better.
Well, yeah. Actually, a friend of mine and I, well, he's also one of the he's one of the co-creative directors for my Scalpel Zero project. We were talking about a mutual friend of ours who's an anthropologist, an archaeologist, but he's a college professor. And we were talking about his circle of friends because we never see him anymore. And the conclusion was that he'd rather be number one in a group of number 10s than number 10 in a group of number 1s. And I was like, he and I both agreed that we're different than that. We'd rather be the number 10 in the group of number 1s. You know, not that we would compromise ourselves or anything of the sort, but just like what you're saying, you want to hang out with people that produce like the super high quality stuff. You want to hang out with the best of the best if you want to be the best of the best. You know, when UFC fighters are training for big championship matches, they go to the gyms where all the champs train because they want to train with all the best. You know, and they're going to go lay it on the line just like we do. Only we come back with less concussions. Unless your name is Jeremy. And you have a certain critical channel that I watch. I like.
Okay, that's cryptic. Okay, Jimmy Cricket out there is saying that this is to you, Muttman.
Yeah.
He's talking about Hiro.
Yeah.
They're saying since they're all dead, do they vote Democrat?
Yeah,
Only in
they're
blue states.
yeah, that's
Oh,
right. Their voter card gets taken by the government, and then it shows up somewhere else.
we got Michael Beacon out there also. How you doing,
That's
Michael?
awesome.
Yeah, we got all the
Oh,
cool guys out
you
there.
should check
Lorenzo's
out his
out there.
channel. Have you guys seen his SJW Skeletor reviews, Bigfootville?
Funniest thing ever.
Dude, that is just so good.
That is, and I've told him, I've begged him, please do one for Hero. Like if I could just get one of those with featuring Hero, that would make my life.
Oh, I think that would be the best way to review, these indie comics.
Yeah,
I think it would actually because the people that just want to go there and just be negative
yeah,
would just be like, oh, this is mockery. I'm just leaving, and they can do that. And then the people who have a sense of humor can watch it and actually get it. Because in all of that comedy is disguised a good review.
Oh, it's so good.
A fair review.
It's so good. It's very smart. It's very funny. And yeah, it's the kind of humor that if it offends you, then the humor's done its job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Little 4chan light.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. What else we got out there? Oh, I just missed it. Darn it. Okay. Sean is asking, what's the brain chemistry on how we can see straight lines there at Macho Dan? Don't know what that means.
Yeah. Not sure.
Don't know what he was talking about. Maybe they're talking offline.
Maybe.
Shabby says, I shall wrestle Macho Dan. Well, Macho Dan's not here. Macho Dan doesn't want to wrestle you, Shabby. You're a young, strong man.
Yeah. I don't think Macho would want to wrestle him, but I would say that Macho is very scrappy. He's a very scrappy individual. So I wouldn't.
Macho is kind of being mean in the chat. I mean, Macho Dan is and I will take you all in the Royal Rumble style. Oh yeah.
He's
cream rises to the top. Really? Wow.
Yeah, Macho. He don't play. He don't play.
Oh, Macho Dan, you're so mean. Oh, what else? Shabby is telling Macho Dan that you seem like fatty cream. Shabby says, I'm hard as a brick. I sink, baby. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's another awesome artist out there in the chat. Pablo Romero is out there. Pablo!
Oh, wow. What's up?
Pablo Romero. Pablo comes on here and puts me to shame all the time. I mean, I got my sexy skunk girl. Then he comes up here with his sexy 80s girls.
I know, right?
Pablo puts everything to shame.
Yeah, then I steal his color palette. Thank you, Pablo. And it works. Thank you, Pablo.
Why?
You taught me something. That was awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Artudito says, Mudman, do you have a reference drawing for Hiro?
Yes, I can send that to you.
I do, yeah. I just came up with a character sheet, so I'll put that out there. And there's actually a new, I know you've got your own contest going on too, Manny, but we do have an art contest that Macho just announced.
Everybody can do contests. They'll be awesome. Everybody just go and support everybody else. I mean, if you guys are an artist, just go into the contests. Don't even care about winning. Just exposure. That's the whole thing.
That's right.
I expect to see a Muttman Skunk Girl pretty soon.
Well, I guess I'll have to deliver on that,
Well, you got a week.
I got a whole week. Oh man,
you got a whole week. Yeah,
no problem.
I got a whole week. I mean, that's my thing started on Monday. I thought I was gonna be on some shows this week. Those things fell apart, so I really haven't been able to promote it as much. But hopefully, I'll promote it here, and hopefully, Cross can help me promote it on his show and wherever I can get. I know I promoted last night on Lorenzo's show. I mean, it doesn't matter where I do it. I'm just going to try to promote it as much as I can. Michael Beacon says, I'll definitely review Hero, just doing some bigger names first.
Oh,
The
absolutely. Yeah.
audience,
Oh, yeah.
doubled my
And we
audience.
can't wait for
reading it
those.
out. That is awesome, Michael. And
Oh, we can't wait for
Michael, I'm
those.
pretty sure. Are you talking with him, Tank?
No, I'm just a fan.
Oh,
But
well,
yeah, as far as like reviews and stuff like that, no,
Yeah.
he's definitely
Yeah,
on the list for the media.
Yeah, because me and
back.
Tank we're
Yeah.
working behind the scenes, and we're going to be getting a
He's
press
gonna get
package. We're going to get it out to you, Michael. We're going to get it out to a whole bunch of guys that you guys will be able to look at what
you guys are gonna get a proper junket.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys will get an exclusive preview that goes beyond what people see at the Indiegogo, because you guys have to be able to form a more solid opinion than the average person.
Okay.
Not that we're trying to hide anything, but it's just how media relations work. Just a little peek behind the curtain, folks.
Yeah.
And of course, this is Tank Ferret here, and that's what happens when Tank Ferret comes on stream. He robots out people.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Oh yeah, I don't know. My tongue's tied. I need to drink some more tea over here. It's like my mouth's getting dry. Talking too much. Usually I got talkers on here. I got to be the talker tonight. I don't know, my tongue's tied. Yeah, that's too much. Okay, let me throw that in the chat.
Yeah, Ortiz is busy tonight, so he probably won't be joining us.
Is Adrian still out there? Adrian, tell me if you're still out there. I'll show you the link, Adrian. Adrian is awesome. He comes up here and he does some artwork too, which is cool beans. Is that a Tank Ferret drawing out there too? Are you drawing tonight, Tank?
Well, what I've got here.
He's roboting up. Hey, Macho Dan came back. Hey, brother.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Cool. Let's see what happens. I had this crazy storm blow in. I could hear it outside, and my dog started howling. And I go and open the door, and he runs inside. And it was just this crazy windstorm, and my internet just dropped to nothing.
Quality.
Am I roboting already?
Just a little, not too bad.
I'll see what happens.
No, it's not as bad. Tank is really bad. I mean, Tank is being chopped up. His sentences, we can't hear him. Yeah, but it happens. It's that's the way it is with Tank.
That's right.
Can you hear me a little better?
I think there's a tie here. Macho Dan and Tank, they're pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
There's a tie.
Well, see, I'm the talker. Mud doesn't talk, and I like to talk, and it sucks if you can't hear me.
Oh man, you haven't sounded any better.
All right.
No, you're fine. You're fine. And
cool.
And Muttman did well. He did well. He was succinct. He was to the point. He had his elevated pitch.
Man, I hope he didn't screw this up. This is our chance, man. This is our chance. And Mutt is let me tell you about Mutt. All right, so Mutt is a boomer. He is like the boomer in chief, and so he'll get on here and he sometimes just says stuff, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" But yeah. So I hope he didn't. I hope he didn't embarrass us or anything. But I'm glad I'm back. I'm ready.
He did not embarrass you at all. He
good.
Did very well.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
He did very well.
He's just trying to make you feel good.
So now it's your turn to embarrass him.
Oh man. So I saw you guys run through like the perks and stuff like that. I hope somebody gets that matcha mystery bag. I want somebody to pick that thing up. I got one backer on that. I need another matcha mystery backer, and whoever gets that is going to get some incredible stuff. It may or may not be handmade, or it may or may not. I mean, it's going to be really awesome, whatever it is. So I'm excited about that.
So Macho Dan, awesome swag. So what's going to happen is Macho Man and Mutt Man is going to wrestle and he's gonna put a bandana on. He's gonna get it all sweaty, and he's gonna put it in a box that has some of the swag.
That's right. That's right.
But it truly is a mystery. Even they don't know what it is.
Yeah, they have no clue what they're gonna do.
So I mean,
I will think of something.
it's a hefty, you know, perk because it's like $100. But my plan is I've been shopping, and so I've been looking at stuff online, things I can get that are really cool, custom or just like neat items, and I'm ready to get this thing funded so I can start buying some stuff for the people that back out that tier. It's gonna be sweet. I'm pretty pumped about it.
So let's hear something about you guys. What, I mean, how do you guys meet? I mean, where are you guys from? You know, what part of the country you guys from?
Virginia, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Virginia. That's right. Trusty's our neighbor. That's right.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so we're from Virginia. We're in the mountains, and Blue Ridge Mountains, and so Mutt and I, we went to church together. We've known each other kind of through that, through our wives and stuff, and I mean, we knew each other for a long time. I mean, it's been a long time. I don't even know how long, but
I've probably known you at least probably 17 years now.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Wow.
And so it was just kind of one of those situations. I always say it was just like in Step Brothers with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, where they were like, you know, one day one of us said something about comic books, and then the other one was like, "Wait, you like comic books?" And then we were like, "Did we just become best friends?"
That's awesome.
That's exactly what it was like, and so, we've been inseparable ever since.
R2D2 for life wants to know your home address. Where you from. That's nice. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, so you guys met 17 years ago, and then who came up with the idea? Is like, hey man, let's just do a comic book together. Why not?
Well, the idea for the comic came from a weird dream that I had, but Mutt was the one that was like, dude, this could be a book. We should really work on this. And then we started working hard and boiling it down till we got it down to a really cool story. So
Cool.
yeah.
Shabby's trying to give away his address. Like if we're gonna take a trip over to the freaking Czech Republic, Shabby, it ain't happening.
I'm actually going to be in Roanoke for Memorial Day weekend, it looks like.
But what's
Oh
cool,
man! Oh, cool.
Really?
yeah. But what's cool?
My
Shabby
niece is doing her senior recital. She's an opera singer, so we want to
Oh,
go hear
wow.
her.
Oh my goodness, we got a Kiwi out there also.
Yeah, I see Boosters in the chat.
You know,
Booster.
Booster boy. Booster must be playing video games as usual.
Yeah, he's playing video games.
Yeah, that's why you don't get the link anymore,
It's,
Booster.
Ninja Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian came in. What's up, Adrian? Say hello to everyone, Adrian. Adrian,
What's up, guys?
2099 is here. How you doing, Adrian?
What's up, guys?
Hey,
I
Adrian.
thought that was the sultry
setting up.
tones of Adrian.
Very, very sultry. Very. He's a very calming influence on me. Thank you, Adrian.
What is Trusty? Are you doing? Is that a skunk girl you're doing?
Yes, I am. I'm doing a Skunk Girl for Manny's campaign. It's going to be one of the trading cards, so it's not part of the art contest.
Okay, cool.
Well, see, what happened is Adrian actually did a Skunk Girl a long time ago. It is so
Long time
cute,
ago.
but unfortunately, it had a Warner Brothers character on it, so we can't use
it. Yeah.
So what he did was he's redrawn it, and it's beautiful. He's redrawn it, and he's gotten rid of Pepe Le Pew, and he's put in Manny the Manatee. It is super cute.
Manny the Manatee. I like that.
Yeah. I will actually show you the original. I'll get the original out there, Trusty.
Yeah, I like to see that.
Yeah, I don't have it on this iPad.
Okay, so all I gotta do is, where is it? There is the fan page. Yeah, this is all my fan art so far, and it's a lot.
I was gonna say, has anyone ever had so much fan art for their first
Yeah,
project?
it's crazy.
For an unknown person too. Nobody knows.
Look
me.
at Thor. Thor is
Oh
hitting.
yeah, that's from Adrian.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
cool.
that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
what happened was this was a surprise that was done for me on Pope Fire stream. She has the At the Altar, and I didn't know that they were going to do SkunkGirl that night. And Tundero told
No,
Adrian,
dude. No.
somebody's robot. So Tundero told Adrian to make Thor frying SkunkGirl. So that's what's happening there.
That's pretty cool.
I like that.
Okay. It used to be so much easier to find things before because there was only one line. Now we got 5 lines of SkunkGirl art.
Wow.
It keeps on growing. Yeah. And
Look at
here
that.
is
Oh, there it is.
sidekicks, yeah.
That's cool.
So I just did a real fast color job on it, but you can see how beautiful that was. It was so
Yeah.
super cute.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
that was awesome. How long ago was this, Trusty? Like 3-4 months ago?
Yeah, yeah. I just
Yeah.
wanted Senpai to notice me.
Well, he was so gracious to do that he did this other one also right next to it. This cute little skunk girl on her back.
Yeah, the second one, I was first learning how to use the iPad, so that was one of the first drawings I did on the iPad.
Yeah. I got so many people that send this. I mean, even here, this is Eric Knudsen. He did the Roddy Piper Indiegogo.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got so many cool people. I mean, we
Yeah.
got Josh
Eric's
Spencer
great.
up here. Josh Spencer did that one with the
Wow.
handprint on her butt.
Yeah,
I
that's a good one.
I was in New Hampshire at the time. I was flying back home at 6 o'clock in the morning. I opened my Twitter and this is what I see. I'm like, what in the world happened last night? There was a secret meeting that a whole bunch of guys are together and bouncing off ideas, and they say, why don't we do this, and troll Manny? And this is what they did, which I thought was great as hell. It was so hilarious. I was like, thank you, Josh Spencer.
Yeah.
And of course we have ERTs.
Yeah.
With Chibi, and we have
Jimmy.
The Friendly Neighborhood Ninja who's on here so much. I mean,
Yeah, he's cool.
there's so many people here. We even have Tank Ferret's daughter. It was like unbelievable. And I thank every single piece of artwork that comes through here. I shout it out. I show it all the time. And I name the person by name.
So I got some questions for you, Manny.
Sure.
So how long have you been doing this contest or the fan art?
Well, the fan art, anybody can give me fan art. But
Sure.
for the contest, we started this last week, Monday. So it's
Okay,
still going to
cool,
go for a
cool.
week. It's still going to go
Yeah.
for a week.
So you're only going to do it for a week.
Well, technically it's a week and 5 days.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just asking. Like we put out this morning. We're doing a fan art thing too, and
Saw that.
ours. I was gonna run ours a little bit longer. Like ours is going until June 15th. And I'm just saying any sort of art. It can be drawn. I even said like sculpted, paper mache, whatever you want to do. I don't care. Take a picture of it and send it to us. And then we're gonna do our contest is gonna have. I'm gonna set up a like Survey Monkey or something and send it out for people to like the Twitter, Instagram, or whoever is gonna vote on it. Everybody. So we're pretty excited about that too. And Thursday, the 23rd, we're pumped because Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition is going to do Hiro.
Nice.
So that's going to be pretty awesome. So if anybody wants to get in on that, they're accepting people right now. I know that a few people have already got on there. I don't know how many spots are left, but we're really excited about that.
Yeah, dude. We've been talking about doing more stuff like that for promotion of other people's projects and stuff for a while. And
Yeah.
As of right now, there are 6 slots open.
6 slots. Okay,
Quarter
cool.
Fan Edition. Yeah.
I know. I think Ink Spots. It's his.
You're correct.
Yeah, he's going to be in there.
And Ghost of Henry.
Okay, Ghost of Henry. Cool. Awesome.
Henry's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, anybody's can get in there. It'd be awesome if we get some more folks.
Yeah, there's lots of great artists in the chat right now who might be interested in that.
I know, lots of great artists in the chat. So anybody out there, jump in. Let's see. I want to see Sean get in and do something. R2D2. I want to see him get in sometime and on a stream. We need to just have him on our stream sometime too.
Well, if you guys got his thing, go send him the link. If you guys know who he is and you guys want him on this panel, go send him the link. That's fine by me.
I've only seen his hands. I've never seen his face.
If you guys want to sell your guys' project to all you people out there, show your artwork. Don't show your face.
Yeah, that's right. Nobody wants to see Mutt's face anyway. So.
Nobody wants to see the artist. I mean, people that watch me, they've seen me, but they see me for like maybe 10 seconds or so, real fast.
Yeah.
I am not a YouTube star. I don't want to be a YouTube star, you know. But that's the whole thing, is when you see these people that they're out there and they're not Tom Cruise, you know what I mean? They're not Antonio Banderas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing?
You're not shabby.
Yeah, you're not shabby. What are you doing?
You're like the calendar guy.
Yeah, we don't want to see your face.
Yeah, I'll put my face out there, but I'm the writer, so I don't really have a whole lot to show other than me. So that's typically what happens. People can look at me, but Mutt usually locks it on his screen while he's doing artwork and stuff like that.
All right, I see. I got my Mighty Wrench in my panel right now. How are you doing, Mighty Wrench?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Manny?
We're doing fine. As you notice, we got Macho Dan, and Mutt Man here tonight.
What's up, dude?
What's up?
Yeah, not much.
I don't know if you guys ever met the Mighty Wrench.
Oh,
he is my moderator, and he does a great job out there.
He rules with an iron fist.
Oh, yes, he does. When I tell him to take him out, he takes him out. Yeah. So he's had to do that a few times. We had some pretty bad people that came into our chat. But it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it does.
Boosters out there telling me that he wants to see the Skunk Girl that he did. Oh my Lord! Do you think that people actually wants to see that?
Sure. Do you even have it on the? Do you have it on your wall there?
Yes, I do. Let's
okay,
go look for it. You know, if you guys want me to go a rundown, I can actually do that. But let's just look for. Where did I have you, Booster? There you go. There's one Booster. That was not bad. It's pretty cute. Take me, Booster. Right next to Scalpel Zero grabbing Skunk Girl's butt. Yeah. Oh, interesting. And then, but that's the nice one. That's the nice one. This is kind of scary. We got Uncanny Kodiak with his rendition of Skunk Girl pointing a gun at Skunk Dog. Yeah. Poor Skunk Dog. Skunk Dog was done by Passion for Drawing, which was awesome. There is another Booster's. He broke her neck. Thank you, Booster. Yeah, so I mean, I will put anybody's artwork up here. It doesn't matter if you do a little stick figure with a tail on it. You guys will get up here.
That's the way we want to be too, because like you know, everybody has different styles and levels of art and everything. I'm the worst artist you're gonna meet, and so everybody's art is welcome. We want everybody to have a chance, and we're
not everybody's a pro like this. Okay,
that's right.
This is pretty much pro edition right here. This is from Tank Ferret. Not everybody's gonna be, but you know what? We take every piece of artwork. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, I'll put it up there. This is Willie Reed. There's another Tank Ferret. This is from my son, Pope Rogue. You know, 11-year-old. He did that one, which is pretty cool. Okay. We got Rick Piper. You know, everybody's up there.
Yeah, Rick.
You know, everybody's up there. You know, there. We even got KG. KG's in the house. He's on here. I forgot that KG did that long time ago. And KG is not an artist, people. I think this is like one of the first things he ever drew, which is
Seriously?
pretty
That's
damn
pretty
good. That's pretty damn good for somebody that does not draw every day. Okay,
Yeah.
you know, it's like that's cool. I'm gonna put it on my wall. He's like, don't. I'm like, sorry, it's up there already. It's gonna go there. You know, it don't matter. You know, it's gonna go up there. Tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right here, Tank. But this is a 14-year-old that did this. This is Tank's daughter. Did this beautiful skunk girl.
Wow.
Hey, that's nice.
And she's
Yeah.
14
good.
years old. I wish I was as good as this when I was 14.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Really
did she
nice.
color that too?
Yeah, she colored it and everything.
Wow.
There are
Man,
quite a few talented daughters in the YouTube community.
Yeah, I was like, oh my lord. Yeah, that's awesome stuff.
I was mute.
Come on.
Still waiting for Asians, man.
Yeah,
Hopefully, Adrian will send me a piece of artwork now, since you know that it has been
Didn't-
sweet.
Didn't
and
I send you my first one?
those don't count. No. Seriously, the reason why they don't count is because people seen them for too long already. So
Oh,
I
you mean
don't-
for the contest? You mean for the contest?
yeah, for the new contest, because it only needs
Yeah,
to be pencil artwork.
I'm,
Like I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the inking over it, and it will become production artwork. It will actually go into SkunkGirl, the book.
yeah.
It will guaranteed be a pinup. Whoever wins will be in the book. And also, there's
I'll be
going to be
sending
trading
you one.
cards, and I'm going to pick 5 to become trading cards. So even if you don't win the contest next week Friday, you might be picked as one of the trading cards. We
Oh,
already
that would be cool.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
already have 2 that have been picked to become the trading card. One trusty sidekick is working on right now. That is going to be a trading card. And the other trading card was the one I showed you from Tank Ferret. The really nice skunk girl.
Hey, Mutt. Sean wants to know is that Chris Vector on the cover?
No. Sean's always asking the hard-hitting questions.
Okay, Shabby's out there saying if I do inks, will you color it? Shabby, for this one, you don't have to do the inks. Just let me do the inks if you win. But yeah, if you do one, I'll color it. I mean, if you do another skunk girl, sure, I'll color it.
I'll get you one. I'll get you one.
You'll get me one. Okay, cool. Cool. I know we've been talking. I mean, we have so much people on the panel tonight. We've been ignoring the chat. I am so sorry, chat. Let me try to get back to the chat. Okay. Sean is talking about Barbara Manatee from VeggieTales.
Yeah, VeggieTales.
I love VeggieTales, but I don't remember seeing that one.
Yes, Larry's sitting on the sofa and he's got his stuffed manatee with him and he's singing, "Oh, Barbara Manatee, you are the one for me."
Okay, everybody who has kids knows about VeggieTales.
Oh yeah.
Oh
If
yeah.
you don't, you should.
Yep. Shabby says I get fan art mostly from Raven. Okay. I plan on doing a face tattoo of Vestry as a promotion. What? Shabby, don't do it. Don't do it, Shabby. Don't do that. Okay, Michael Beacon is saying I have nightmares about the wrench. Don't understand that. Pablo Romero Art says, what is she doing behind her? Who's that too? What are you talking about, Pablo? Whose artwork?
I think the one with the 2 girls on the cover, or
The fan art with 2.
the fan art with
Oh,
the 2
the fan art with 2.
Oh, yeah.
The Eric Knudsen. Yeah, that was pretty cool because that's Little Girl Lethal, Skunk Girl, and Nyobi together.
Mhm.
Pretty awesome.
So Mutt, Sean's saying a Chris Vector, as in the gun. He's trying to get your weapon reference. So I bet he's talking about that gun on the new cover. But you don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. I just found a really cool gun online and put that in his hand. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I thought, oh, that gun looks cool, and then I drew it. So that's what I know. If it is a Chris Vector, let me know, Sean, so that I know what I'm talking about next time somebody asks me that.
Oh, we got Santa Raven in the house.
It does look like a Chris Vector gun. I just looked it up online.
Okay, then yes, it is, and it was intentional the whole time.
Cool. Santa Raven in the house saying, hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing tonight, Santa Raven?
Santa Raven.
And Shabby goes, oh, look, my biggest fan art creator has arrived. Sean R2D2 is saying, oh, no, you linked to my YouTube channel. That's the desert where interesting things go to die. They're no longer interesting. That's to you, KG.
Yeah.
That's the thing about KG. Macho Dan, Muttman. Whenever somebody comes in new into the chat, KG just promotes the hell out of them. You know, you come in here, you're going to get promoted.
That's awesome.
That's right. You don't have to have any content.
Yeah, you don't have to have any content. He'll promote you no matter what.
KG, promote us and drop a link for us. I've been trying to drop it, but I don't have a wrench, so it doesn't work.
Well, I'm guaranteed KG will put up Hiro from Indiegogo, and
that'd be great.
He always does that. He is the mighty wrench. He's my mighty wrench. KG is saying to Michael Beacon, wrenches should not give you nightmares. R2D2, Chris Vector. Okay, we read that one. KG is saying sorry because he didn't say hello to Raven, and Raven is saying hello to KG. They're so nice to each other. We got Cat in the house.
Hey, Cat.
How you doing, Cat? We got anything else good in that? That's about it. That's it. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. Everybody's saying hello to Cat. Everybody's saying hello to Shabby. Everybody's saying hello to Evan von Scriver came back. Evan von Scriver, well, he was here first, and then he left, and he came back. Evan von Scriver says, does SkunkGirl have tattoos? No, she does not have tattoos.
No tattoos.
No tattoos.
Tattooless.
She does not need tattoos. She is just sexy the way she is.
So does she have an origin story?
Yes, and there is an 8-page origin story that starts on page 6. Yes.
Sweet.
So I mean, the story starts off 5 pages. Then it's 5 pages of her and what happens. Then it goes to the consequence of what happens, which turns into an origin story that cuts back to her. Then cuts back to the second time that she goes up. There is so much fighting in this book. There's so much action. It is like crazy. There's
awesome.
a lot of stuff that's going to go down, people. It's not going to be people sitting around at McDonald's sipping on milkshakes. There is eating. There is eating in this book. Very disturbed eating. That's all I'm going to say.
Do you promise there's eating in the book?
Somebody is going to be fed kiwis. That's all. Oh man, somebody's going to be fed kiwis. Oh.
Well, that's it. Now everybody has to know what's going on there.
Yeah, it's like what kiwi is going to be fed to what? Yeah, there's going to be kiwi. Kiwis will be eaten. A little shout out. I mean, there's so much shout outs in this book. Oh, there's going to be so many cameos. There's going to be so much stuff that's going to happen in this book.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of in jokes for people that's been around this community. They're going to get so many little Easter eggs that all the rest of the people are going to like, what the hell is that? What the hell does kiwis have to do with anything? But everybody here knows what a kiwi is. Everybody knows who the kiwi is. Yeah. So kiwis will be eaten.
Oh
yeah. Fight scenes, all kinds of fun fight scenes. It's not gonna, like I said, there ain't nobody sitting around sipping on milkshakes. And talking about their previous lives and what they did wrong. No, we're not gonna contemplate that kind of stuff. We're just gonna be all out fun.
That's the key ingredient right there. You got to have fun.
You know, back in the days where things are actually fun.
Yeah.
I mean, to get my inspiration from my artwork that I've been doing recently, I haven't been looking at anything that's new.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You go look at the old stuff from the 80s and the 90s where they actually knew how to tell a story. It was fun stuff back then. You know, things happened. I mean, when people talk, you never saw just a big head. You saw three people in a panel talking to each other.
Have you guys I was talking to Mutt today. There's a phenomenal documentary on Amazon Prime about Image. He actually is the one that told me about it. And I watched it today, and it's incredible. And they actually talk about for a section that why their books got so popular so fast. And a lot of it was they were, people were saying like, oh, it's because you draw like girls in bikinis and stuff like that. But really, like their layouts and the time they took to, Jim Lee, for example, and X-Men and stuff, just putting down a lot of extra work and detail and like just making the fight scenes look like a blockbuster movie, not like just these little cut up panels and stuff like that. It was just really neat to hear them talk about it, all the Image guys.
Was that the Image Revolution?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've watched that.
It's
really
great.
Good documentary, and there's a book
really
that
good.
goes with it. There's a book
yeah.
also, and the book's really good too.
What's the book called?
Give me a second.
Okay, no problem. It's fantastic. That everybody should really go watch that. It's great. And Rob Liefeld does the most funny impersonation of Todd McFarlane I've ever seen. It's spot on and it's great. He makes fun of everybody like throughout the entire documentary. He does impersonations of everybody he's worked with, like Valentino and all these people, and they're all really good. That was my favorite part.
No matter what you think of Rob's artwork, he is a fantastic cheerleader for comics.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And Mutt's gonna laugh and get on here because we're gonna have a Liefeld debate of the century, and so he's gonna have to get a dig in, but that's why he's giggling.
Yeah, Macho is a humongous Liefeld fan, and it's like Liefeld is everything to him. So it drives me crazy. Like when we're at shows,
you're my people, then. That's for sure.
Right.
Oh, dude, come on! Like when we're at like shows going through comic book boxes, he'll constantly find these crappy Liefeld books and throw them in front of me, like buy this,
like this. You need this one in your collection.
Yeah, constantly. So
but like I realized watching that documentary that I grew up in the time, like I was the target market for them when all those guys dropped Marvel and Image. Like I was the target market, and I was one of the people that got them so much money.
That's true.
And it totally worked. And I'm still a fan today.
Same here.
Yeah.
I have all my Image books.
I was a huge Image fan.
I have a ton of them.
Yeah. I was right there.
Liefeld thing. I think my favorite Liefeld thing is still the Hawk and Dove miniseries that he did for DC. Like one of the first things he ever did.
Yeah, it was all downhill from there.
Huh. I don't know if I've even I've even seen or read that.
Oh, you need to.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna look it up. Hawk and Dove.
If you're a Liefeld fan, you need to read that book.
That's right.
All right.
Okay.
I actually like the New Mutants, like the late '80s New Mutant stuff. That was when I first discovered him, and I was buying all that stuff. And then, like, I don't know, I guess like I got into my 20s, and I just realized, like, man, I do not like this. This is awful. This is terrible. Why was I ever into this? And then here comes Macho, and he's just like, Rob Liefeld is the greatest artist that has ever lived.
I probably said that at least once or twice in your presence.
Many times over.
So you Liefeld fans in the panel, what are your favorite characters? Like, if you have a favorite Liefeld character, what is it?
Well, Cable is my favorite.
All right, cool.
Character.
I'm with you. I'm 100%. Cable has been my favorite character my entire life. He's still my favorite character, and so Mutt gives me constant grief about it. But he's incredible. I'm always like, listen, he is a man's man. He had to go to the future to stop this crazy technovirus from destroying himself. Like, he keeps it at bay constantly mentally, right? Even when he's sleeping. He saved his daughter and carried her around on his chest while he's in battle. Like,
right.
he is the ultimate man, and that's why he's so good.
Yeah, he is a hodgepodge of about 17 different brain farts that Rob Liefeld had. oh yeah, and he's a time traveler. Oh yeah, and he has telekinesis. Oh yeah, and he's got a cybernetic disease. It's just like this constant thing, you know.
But for creator, that opens the doorway for so many things.
Oh yeah, and he's now become so pivotal in like the X-Men universe because of that.
Well,
right?
Fabian Nicieza, I mean, you really got to give credit to Fabian Nicieza because he's the one who takes all these crazy ideas and actually put some continuity to it.
Fleshes them out.
Yeah, so if there's any success in there for telling Cable stories, I'd say probably about 75% goes to him because he actually took those ideas and made a story out of it.
I would agree with you there.
Let me just break in here for a while, get to the chat. Like I said, never ever Macho Man and Macho Dan Muttman, never forget your chat. Never forget your chat.
That's right. We got almost 20 people so far.
Yeah, we did go over 20 mark, and we're hovering. Okay, so we got zero soul. Zion is here saying hello to Good Dog Chris. How you doing? He always comes over here. That's pretty cool. Cat and Shabby are talking about scars and little dogs, and drawing hands, which is okay. Whatever floats your boat. KG is saying, Cat is saying too much information. Okay. They're having their own little thing. Ryan Cardinal is still hovering out there. He says he'll be here in a bit, which is awesome.
Cool.
Ryan Cardinal has his Indiegogo going on right now too. Kaios, which is awesome.
Looks amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I did back Caius. I wanted to back right after my wife, but I screwed up on that. So, damn it. So
he's got a great little promo video for it too.
Oh, the promo video is awesome. Go check out his promo video. It will make you laugh. It will make you cry. It'll
come up part of you.
It's the feel good hit of the summer. Yeah. Santa Raven is saying scars are manly, and that's to Cat. What are you trying to say there, Santa Raven? I thought you were trying to be nice to her. That is not being nice to her. Okay, and that's Evan Von Skyver is saying that he never left. He is omnipresent. Santa Raven is saying Cat didn't shower. How do you know that, Santa Raven? That's it's a lot of information to know there, dude. McCrank is in the house saying, he's here. How you doing, McCrank? And I don't want to talk about that. You guys are being a little too personal there.
I was gonna say, this is the stream where the artists come to hang.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is going on there? They're talking about people in bed and stuff. People in bed, people taking showers. It's like, oh my Lord. We got so many different Joshuas out there. We got Mega Joshua. He showed up, and I don't know how many other Joshuas. I know there was another Joshua also up there in the chat, but the chat's been pretty lively. So that's why when they see the chat being lively, you better start talking about them, or they're going to get out of hand. Argos Creation is in the house. Bill is out there. Another great artist out there.
Yeah, Bill.
Good night, Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
Yeah, this is Tank likes to call this the digital bullpen. So that's what we're doing. We just have a digital bullpen right now. We're going to We got one artist drawing right now. That's why I have it on Trusty Sidekick. You know, it's cool to have. Oh, we got Trusty and we got Adrian. Did Adrian come back? I know Adrian's thing. Oh, Adrian is back, so it goes on to Adrian now.
Yeah.
Adrian talks so much, you know. He just you can never get him to be quiet.
Yeah, Adrian, you need to tone it down a bit.
I know. My wife says the same thing.
Jeez, Adrian. I mean, I know you're Mr. Miracle, but you don't have to be hiding from us all the time. I don't see Darkseid around here, okay? And I pronounce it Darkseid, so sue me. I'm not going to say Darkseid. Darkseid is not the correct way to pronounce it.
Yeah, Mutt says it wrong too. It's okay.
No, it's not wrong.
I'm just playing.
That is correct.
I don't know. Remember in Final Crisis, they had like the Dark Side Club spelled SIDE. So that sort of would suggest that that's the pronunciation.
Oh, we got Flair in the house. How you doing, Flair? Haven't seen you in a while. Cool. Mega Team Joshua says, I am now hashtag make comics great again, Team Joshua. Oh my Lord, that's too long. That is way too long. And KG is still being the mighty wrench and putting everybody's links up there. Thank you, KG. Oh man, it's been an hour and a half and I still haven't started drawing. Oh my Lord, what is wrong with you?
It's because you're a good host.
Oh, I mean, we got guests here, and I had to promote them.
That's
and
the job.
That is the correct word.
A good host.
Promote. You go on to other shows, and they're going to say the S word that ends with an L, and I can't stand that word. It sounds like you're doing a back alley deal. Hey, come here. I got this comic book for you. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Come buy this comic book.
Hey, kid,
No, you promote them. You be nice to them. You know, get on the ground floor with Macho Dan and Muttman.
Yeah.
This
Get
is
on
just
the ground floor.
better and better. How many issues do you think that you guys have written out? I know this is not the only issue. I know you guys want to do another story.
No, yeah.
How many more issues do you guys have for this story?
Well, our whole arc, we're hoping to have 3 issues. So 48 pages each issue. So, like, I guess book 1, 2, and 3. That's the plan as of now. Like, we could go deeper, but the arc we kind of have pretty much planned out is 3.
Cool.
Unless Mutt's been doing some writing I don't know about, but.
Yeah, right. Like I got time for that. You got me on the drawing board. Like 17
That's right. Yeah, I don't know why you're talking so much in this chat. You need to get back to work.
Oh my Lord!
Crack that whip.
He's tough, guys.
The name of the book I was telling you about is called Image Comics: The Road to Independence.
Road to Independence. Cool. All right, thank you for that.
That's cool, man. I want to check that out. I've never seen the movie. I just saw it come on Prime, and I was going to check it out, and I told Macho about it, but I still haven't seen it yet myself. I might try to watch that tomorrow.
Yeah, it's real good. And Mark Silvestri, like I have seen very rarely like interviews and stuff with him, but it made me really like Silvestri more just after watching that. It made me like them all more, except for Larson. I just can't stand Eric Larson at all, and his weird finger drawing style makes me sick to my stomach.
Have you guys ever seen that?
Oh,
he draws like he's got his hand all curled up, and I think he's left-handed, isn't he?
Yeah. It's like it's a really strange. He like holds the pen backwards of what you normally hold it at, and he has a finger and he like pivots his finger to do the draw. It's really strange.
Oh, but he's got success from it though. I mean, he's definitely a successful guy. So
yeah, do we have any lefties in the chat?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Everything went silent for a second. Did I robot out?
You robot.
Me.
Not on my end.
Okay.
You're good on my end.
Cool.
I am.
Can
I
you
am
hear me
not
now?
left.
What are you working on, Adrian?
It's a character of my own making. Zariga. She's a space archaeologist.
Nice.
I like the antennas.
Thanks.
Oh, let's see. Evan Von Scriber says left-handed people are creepy. And Michael said left-handed but not a filthy commie.
Oh,
That's awesome.
That's funny.
Oh, come on. Jeez.
Yeah, the Hero's going to be all about messing up some commies.
Yeah, we love destroying some commies in our book.
Awesome.
It's like if you're not gonna punch a Nazi, then the next best thing is a commie, I think.
Well, crush a commie,
That's right.
punch a Nazi, crush a commie, keep America safe.
Sean actually R2D2 said, and I think was it him? I can't remember what. And somebody had said, oh no, it was in the. There's an article somebody wrote, and you'll have to splintering. He said, "Better dead than red," and it just had me literally laughing out loud. I started giggling. My wife's like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Better dead than red." That's perfect. I told him we should put that on a patch.
No, that was a saying. That was like a saying.
Oh, I know. But it just made me laugh. It was so good.
Oh yeah.
I always I listened to Michael Savage back in the day before they kicked him off our radios, and he always called them red diaper doper babies.
red diaper doper babies.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we try to be we're very patriotic guys in general.
Yeah.
So this book is a very patriotic, pro-America, anti-commie book.
Oh yeah.
So if you like that kind of stuff, if like military men, we're very Mutt said before, we try to go out of our way to talk to people. If we see a vet somewhere, that's the least you can do is walk up and say thank you to them. So we try to do that on a regular basis. And in our personal lives, and this is kind of a tribute to those people too.
Well, I'll I'll let you guys in on a secret. It's really awkward to be thanked for our service.
Oh, really?
You know what you can do? You can do a military thank you, and that's just by saying "good job."
Oh, really?
All right.
Okay.
Say,
cool.
Good job.
Bravo.
Good job.
All right.
And that right there, that's the proper validation. Some vets get they get triggered by it and they get upset.
Okay.
And I understand where they're coming from on that. I don't agree with their spurging out on it. Well, you're going to be mean to somebody being nice, dude.
Yeah.
But it's it's an awkward thing. It's like, oh, I feel really weird because the thank you is yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I've never had a
job.
bad experience. I've never had a bad experience with that. And typically, if I do, it's because we've had an interaction. Like somewhere I don't will walk up with my hand sticking out like, "Hey, thank you for your service." It's it's usually if we're in I'm near somebody, I open the door for them or something like that. But,
right.
I've gotten there's a elderly gentleman by himself. There's a place. It's a cafeteria, and I love it. It's called K&W. Have anybody been to a K&W before?
Yeah.
That's my place. I love a K&W. Anyway, he was eating at K&W. He's by himself.
They call it canes and walkers around here.
Canes and walkers. That's right. I love it so much. And I got the gentleman's. You get all your food and they give you a receipt and then you pay at the end with the receipt. And I grabbed the gentleman's receipt and took care of that. And he chased me down and tried to give me money back, and I was like, no, you don't got to do that. But that was a really cool one. I actually ended up talking to that guy for a while, and he was an incredibly cool vet that. I've just had some cool experiences talking to him, so I totally get where you're coming from. And I'll probably
Yeah, no, I
think
do that
about
stuff too, man. I still do that stuff, especially with them old timers.
Yeah,
Like, I go a little bit out of my way.
Yeah, those old guys. If you get them, like get them some, they're eating breakfast or whatever. I try to help them out. I mean, it's just it's fun to do. And
I'm at a Coast Guard town, and we have a Coast Guard port city, which is it's small because we're not a huge place, but we have a couple of what do you call them? We have a couple of cruisers that park over here. Well, they're not cruisers; they're more frigate sized. So I guess I could say they're probably frigates, right? So we have like 2 frigates, and we have a smaller patrol boat that call this place home. And around here, we have a huge veteran retired population.
I bet, yeah.
Most I can't say most because but it's like it's an unusually large population. Especially you see them old timers walking around with the picture of a boat and then a CV and a whole bunch of numbers, letters, and dashes.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, yeah, no, that's pretty cool. You always try to catch a glimpse of what kind of boat,
Right.
Like, try to get into your vehicle identification. Oh, what kind of boat is that? Especially with some of the old timers. I'm a big nerd of the Fletcher class destroyer.
Okay.
I love that. It's my favorite boat from history. Because that's a boat you could knock the entire top of it off, and that thing would still float and run.
I'm gonna look up what a Fletcher class destroyer is right now.
Yeah, we used and lost a lot of them in World War II.
It looks like it could cut through an iceberg. It looks like a chisel. It looks like a floating chisel with like radar dishes.
Yeah. It was an all-purpose warship.
That's
It was
cool.
an all-purpose little destroyer. Yep,
Yeah.
Tough as nails. There's stories of crews just abandoning it because like they had nothing left to fight with. They just were like, well, the whole top of the ship is gone. It's still floating, but they're still shooting at us. We should probably go.
Have you guys ever? There's a book. There's a movie called Unbroken, but the book about Louis Zamperini. Has anybody ever read that?
No.
It is like, so I read a lot of books I do a lot of like audiobooks because I can do it while I'm working. Yeah. And I listen to that book, and I listen to a lot of crazy like sci-fi and fantasy and stuff, but that book is the most incredible book I've ever listened to in my life. And that guy, Louis Zamperini, is an absolute legend. And the stuff he went through, and he'd be flying back on a plane that has like that, they count the bullet holes and has like 600 bullet holes in it, and one engine's broken, and like it's just insane the kind of stuff that he's gone through and done. And I love listening about kind of his what he's gone through in those planes that he used to fly in and stuff. It's really cool. Highly recommended if anybody has a chance.
My grandpa was he was in the Navy, and he was on a ship called the USS Block Island, and it actually got sunk by I think it was a German sub that ended up sinking it eventually.
Holy crap.
So, yeah, because it was like off the coast of Borneo, and he got picked up, but he was in the ocean for a little while waiting to be picked up and stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I think those German subs were pretty dangerous. Didn't they sink quite a few ships?
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
So then, are some of you guys fans of the Victory at Sea documentary series?
I don't know if I've seen it.
I have not seen that.
Oh man, I think it's available on Amazon Prime, but it had the soundtrack by Richard Rodgers of Rodgers and Hammerstein fame.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, it's like a 20-part documentary series. It's really, really good. Uses a lot of archival footage and that wonderful soundtrack. So I would definitely recommend it.
I'll have to look that up.
All right, let's see what's in the chat before they get
Yeah, I
ready.
was just about to do that.
Yeah. Oh boy, let's see if anything's good in the chat. Because remember the last time somebody wanted us to read the chat and it was like, killed us. Sometimes you just gotta read and go, okay, so
Dude, we've got some cool people up in here. Some OGs like Flair.
yeah, we got Flair.
Up,
Out
Flair.
there. They're talking about
Bye, Michael Beaton.
They're talking about good job there, Tank, for your service. Michael
Alright.
Beacon is saying that he's got anti-communist T-shirts. Hey, death is preferable to communism. Interesting. Yeah.
Remember, it's only real socialism
Remember the
until they
only
find.
real socialism until they find the bodies.
God,
Okay.
that's hilarious. All right,
got
Michael, good to
archivists.
see you, man.
Okay. Socialism has killed more people in the last century than any other political affiliation. Yeah. So
Oh, Michael Beacon is got to go. We'll see you later, man.
Yeah, take it easy.
see you
Later,
later,
Michael.
Michael Beacon. Pope Raven is saying hi, everyone, again, being
What's
a nice
up?
person out there.
Where's Pope Fire?
Pope Fire is most likely playing with Booster.
Oh,
Wow.
Asleep. She's probably asleep.
Yeah, either that, yeah, because usually she likes to troll me. Speaking of Pope Fire, tomorrow night I am hosting at the altar. So hopefully we can get some good people in there, and hopefully it will be the most watched at the altar ever.
That's right.
I already hold that record.
Is there a subject matter for tomorrow night?
You know what? Yes, I do. We are going to do Game of Thrones. Why not?
Ooh.
Let's do some Game of Thrones. So you guys can draw dragons, you can draw Daenerys, you can draw Unsullied, whatever you want.
Is it going to be spoiler free? We got to warn people
You know what?
because if we are going to be topical, I mean, we're going to be paying attention to chat. So if we're going to have a spoiler cast where we discuss latest stuff, we can
It
do that.
might be. It might be.
We are at the altar, which
we're
is
gonna be
known
at
for
the
its
altar.
wonderful spoilerage.
You know, it's guaranteed going to be a bigger hit than the last time we did it. We did the Avengers Endgame.
Because
so yeah,
people gonna hate me. People gonna hate me because I love except for episode 3, I absolutely love this season, and yes, it all makes logical sense.
say
no
no more.
spoilers.
Let's hold this for tomorrow night. Tate.
Yeah, I'm teasing.
And I know my wife's gonna want to be on this panel too, because she's a great fan of the show, and she's gonna put her 2 cents in. We're gonna have fun tomorrow
Yeah,
night.
is SkunkGirl in the chat tonight?
I don't know. She's working right now.
Oh, okay.
Way home. That's why she hasn't popped in yet. Yeah, she had to go to work today.
That's a
Hopefully
shame.
she'll pop in, but I know once she finds out what my topic for tomorrow, she's gonna like, oh yeah, she'll be on the show tomorrow night. So you Titan Squad people out there, if you guys are gonna come on here tomorrow night, make sure you guys know what they're talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
I have my opinion. I have a strong opinion about it.
And a Song of Ice and Fire references don't count.
Yeah.
We're talking the show. We're talking the show.
Talking the show, not the books. Talking
Yeah,
That's right.
I've read all the books, but the show I've actually watched none of it.
Yeah, me either.
I'm not worried about any of that spoilers. I'm fine. I just want to I want freaking George R.R. Martin to get to finishing the stupid next book that he's been promising for like 7 years.
Why does
Well,
he?
then, if you join us tomorrow, I'll let you know I'll let you know when I'm going to give out my spoiler prediction for the book as well.
Okay,
Yeah. No,
that's fine.
I know
I like prediction. I like theories. I'm cool with it.
I know who Azor Ahai is, and when I give you my evidence, you're gonna facepalm, feel stupid,
Okay.
just like everybody else I've talked to about this. My
All
wife
right.
brought it to my attention, and I was like, "Oh, you SOB."
I need to reread those. I mean, it's been at least 5 years since I finished them, and I've been waiting for a new book to come out, and it hasn't. So
Yeah. Yeah, well, George R. R. Martin's really trying hard to get back into that thing. My wife and I were talking about that last night about how rough it is for a writer who's under a microscope
Yeah.
to comfortably get stuff done and still keep that same feel that they had before.
I know. It's just been so long. He's been saying it's going to be almost ready. I mean, he's for 2 or 3 years at least. He's like, oh, it's going to be ready. It's going to be ready.
Well, and he's told us, and there's people who are like, oh, he's trying to subvert our expectations, and he's already said, no, people on Reddit have already figured it out. He's not saying which people,
right?
But there are people on Reddit who already figured it out, and that he's just going to keep writing his story so that those people their good, hard detective work is rewarded.
Yeah, man, I
like that.
I like digging in and having fan theories, but also just like not caring about any of that and then just reading or watching or whatever. That's fun too.
My biggest concern is that he's going to do a Robert Jordan on us if he doesn't get those books done soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
With Eye of the World, is that the one?
Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time. That's what it is. Yeah, Eye of the World's one of those books. Yeah. And then Sanderson finished that, Sanderson finished them.
Yes.
But still didn't have the same flair as Jordan.
No, and I like Sanderson.
He's one
of my favorite current authors.
Yeah, he's good. Did you read Mistborn?
I've read one of those, yes.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
All right. So just think of that tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, at the altar, Game of Thrones. That's the subject.
So, Manny.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be on Rick's on Sunday if he's doing his thing. Yeah.
What's he doing?
Well, he's gonna be having an auction.
That's right.
Well, that's the whole thing. We got to play along. We got to make sure everybody knows what's going on. I know what's going on. You know what's going on. Panel knows what's going on, but people in the chat might not know what's going on.
That's right. We got a lot of new people around here. So Rick, he's having an auction. He does this every Sunday, where he brings on up and coming artists, and a lot of these guys, they're up and coming in comics. A lot of these people, they've worked professionally, right? So their artwork is really, really nice. And it's all for good cause, for people's pockets and to help Rick fund his missionary trip to Central America.
Mm-hmm.
And spread some Jesus and some love.
That's right.
We support Rick in this. And so I have packets of prints.
Cool.
I've got prints that I have. They're real high quality. I got them on 100-pound paper. This is stock, so it's good.
Nice.
They're black and white. And I've got 8.5 by 11s, and then I've got these really teeny tiny little 2.5 by 3.25 micro prints. They were supposed to be they were going to be cards, but I got the aspect ratio slightly off. My math was slightly off.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all really cool, and of course I'm gonna have them. They're all gonna be signed.
Cool.
So we'll have that going on there for people who are on a conservative budget who want to get some artwork in their hands, because I understand money's tight. I understand that one very well. What's up, Manny?
Your art print's not going to cost us $75, is it?
No. Actually, well, I've got shipping to take into consideration because I also upgraded all of my shipping supplies because packages were arriving to clients with the content still intact, but the package was destroyed.
Oh man.
And so I went, all right, I halted orders going out because I didn't want to risk anybody's original artwork getting damaged. And I hunted and shopped, and I got new stuff. So all orders are going back out. And I've got this real high quality shipping materials. Like it's Tonka tough.
Cool.
What are you shipping in?
It's
What
real
kind of?
good. It's
what
real
kind of-
good. But that raised my shipping prices though by $5. Because yeah, it's
Jeez.
the price of making sure that the product arrives safely is an
Mhm.
extra $5.
Wow. Whew. Shipping is what kills everybody in all these campaigns. Everybody's trying to figure out the shipping problem.
Yep.
Well, yeah, when it comes to the campaign, I've got boxes for that. I'm going to use the Gemini 2s and
Okay.
I'm going to vacuum seal them. I'm getting a vacuum sealer and I'm going to vacuum seal them in a little, shrink wrap them type
Yeah.
of deal so that
Yeah.
way they're watertight. And then I'm slapping labels on the outside of that. Or I've actually looked into higher quality boxes. That you can look around, you can go shopping. But I've looked into higher quality boxes that aren't much of a price difference, but you can have like anything custom printed on the outside. And something like that, actually, I was looking, like I said, I did research. Something like that actually has a better chance of arriving safely in the mail.
Really? Just because it has something printed on the outside?
Because it looks like it's more. It looks like it's more valuable. It looks like if it got damaged, because usually packages like that are insured, and I do insure my packages when I send them. That's another reason why my shipping costs are a little bit high, because I insure it. Because if it arrives damaged, you go back to the post office, raise hell, and get your money back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about refunding the client. That's now on the post office because I delivered on my end.
Right.
And but that's what insurance is for. It's like, all right, cool. I've done my part. Post office, you need to do your part. You are being held accountable.
Mm-hmm.
And insurance is cheap. It is, but it does raise the price.
Right.
Of shipping.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, my shipping for U.S. domestic is now like $10. So it's like, oof, that's rough.
Yeah.
I kept it $5 for the longest time, and I'd eat a dollar or two on that. But that's okay. I was like, okay, it's cool. I want to keep it at the $5, but it's $10 now for the shipping, and it's just unavoidable.
Yeah.
It's just unavoidable, and that
Are you
makes it
planning-
hard.
Are you planning to ship international at all, or?
I am currently in between shipping international or just doing international editions.
Okay.
As an additional perk, or not
Yeah.
perk, but your reward level, or perk. So like you could pick that perk, and then what would happen is it would be printed and distributed locally, so that way I could so that way somebody doesn't have to pay $60 for a comic book.
Right.
Because I can just print on demand and have that be a foreign edition first print. That's its own special thing. So congratulate. And there's going to be less of those. Those were printed on demand. So however many were bought or however many exist.
Yeah.
So if you're a collector, you'll pay the shipping on that. And that doesn't get me any money though. The shipping on that's not a profit item for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I try to keep that as close to null as possible.
So Macho Dan and Muttman, are you guys shipping international?
Yeah, we are.
We are.
Yeah, we decided to.
So do you mind if I ask what is your international shipping cost?
Oh yeah. So I think on most everything, I mean, like shipping is crazy expensive, as everybody knows, and I mean it's $8 US is what we have, and it's like $20 for overseas.
Well, but it has to be because I ship stuff to Australia and it cost me $23 to ship.
Yeah.
And it was just a piece. It was a 11x17 piece of artwork that I sent to Risey Lee, and I was like, "Whoa,
yeah,
$23, okay." And it didn't weigh much. It didn't even weigh a pound.
Yeah,
but it just costs. That's what it costs.
Yeah, and we have some backers. Like we have one in Singapore and I mean it's going to be $40 to $50 probably to ship that one.
Wow.
And we're losing $40 to $50 on that too, because so for our original backer perk, so anybody who was an original backer on our first campaign, we decided that we're going to hook them up if they reback us this time. And so if you do that perk, it's $25. That's how much the perk costs, and you get two issues of Hiro. You get a custom original backer patch, an original backer sticker, an original backer poster, and free shipping for $25.
That's
so
loyalty right there, man.
yes, yeah, we tried to hook
tip
it
of the
up.
hat.
Yeah. And we have some guys, like we have some Canadians, and we have some other international. We're straight losing money on that. But it was important to us to do that for those people that believed in us the first time around.
No, that's a good marketing expense. Plus, when you do lose money on that, you got to keep track as a business. You got to keep track of how much it costs you to send that. Keep your receipts, and you report that as I did that as gratis. That's a company expenditure and a loss.
Sure.
And that's a tax deduction right there. So, I mean, it's not a you don't get your money back,
right?
But it helps a little. Yeah,
and I mean, ultimately, this campaign we weren't trying to fund it to people. If you're a professional artist, you need to evaluate yourself that way and get paid. But this time, we thought it was important for us to get the campaign funded and show people what we can do, because people need to see to believe, right? Like they need to see your product to believe that you can put out the level that they want to see. So that's where our goal is to get the product out there so they can say, okay, Macho and Mutt, they can deliver a product, they can do it on time, and they can do a high quality book. Next time we'll probably have more backers, like maybe we'll make a couple bucks, but the goal is ultimately to build a fan base that believes in the creators. I think that's incredibly important. And then from then on, if they believe in us and they see the product that we put out and it's good, then your success is a byproduct of that you can't help but be successful if you're treating your customers that way and you're doing it right, I think. So,
and you're playing the long game.
What's that?
I said you're playing the long game.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we're not trying to just do this real quick and get out. Like, we have a lot of stories to tell, I think, and a lot of ideas to get out to people that we think are cool and exciting and different. And that's exactly right.
I think that as we continue to grow and everything, and continue to put out product and have more product under our belt, we as an independent comics community can start filling up people's pull boxes at their LCSs.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Real quick, I had a question pointed at me in the chat. I want to answer that real quick. My favorite tank from history is the Russian T-36.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
man.
it's really good. I actually hope to own one someday.
Wow.
You can get them you can get a fully refurbished one for a little less than $100,000. So that's on my bucket list. So you ask me why do I want to make money? I want a tank.
That's a solid goal, I think.
Right. I don't want a $100,000 sports car. I want a tank. I'd love to get
what kind of tank was it again? A Russian what?
T-36. It's the one that crushed the German offensive.
I want to look it up.
Nice.
I'm learning all
turret,
kinds of cool.
So
I've been learning about tanks and boats tonight. This is cool. It has a freaking red star on it because it's Russian, though. Tank.
Yeah. No, it is a Russian tank.
I'm just messing, man.
For its day, dude, that was good. And there was a Russian tank commander. I think he was a captain. He was like, this guy could shoot on the move with that tank. And World War II was like, you stop to shoot.
Yeah, sure.
It's a bumpy ride. This dude figured out a Russian tactic to shoot on the move. And at the Battle of Kursk, the Russians, like, they handed it to the Germans, dude. It was brutal. It was some of the most intense fighting of the war. But man, they handed it to them because they could move and shoot, move and communicate, boom, boom, as the cadence goes.
Yeah, it's a cool looking tank. It's like
It's a
I
nifty
feel like
little one, huh?
I feel like it's a classic tank. Like if you think of a tank in your mind, besides like the U.S. tanks that everybody sees, like that is like what I would imagine in my head. It's got classic lines for a tank.
Well, if I you know how it's been discussed, you know, whether to do a digital package or not, for your campaign, and I was like, well, you know, if I'm going to do a digital package, it's going to be a stretch goal, and what I'm going to do is I found I can get little USB drives out of these T-36 tanks.
That's awesome.
And I was like, I'll just put everything, you know, because I keep scans and everything like that all very well organized and whatnot, and I'll just put an art repository on there, all the books, all the comics, everything I've ever worked on.
That's
just boom,
awesome.
put it on there, and be like, here, you can buy a USB drive for like $40. But you know, I'll reduce the price. That's how much I normally would sell one of these. But I would, because it has everything.
Yeah.
You know, and it's also a USB drive that has a decent amount of space on it. But you know, for these, I would probably put in, like, you know, either like the high end packages or you know, create a new tier by itself. Just you wanted a digital package, here's your digital package, $40. You can have everything. I'll ship you a USB drive.
Did Ryan just jump in here?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ninja did.
What I do?
Like a little bird. A
Hey,
cardinal, if you will.
good to see you, Ryan. And since you're in, I'm going to tag you in, and I'm going to tag out.
All right. Thank you very much. Where can we find you?
Yeah, where can we find you?
You can find me at Muttman75 on Twitter. You can find me at youtube.com/Muttman. And you can actually find me at Muttman Comics on Instagram as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I appreciate you letting me come on here and talk. And
Well, don't leave on my account, man. Stick around.
oh no, I got to get to bed. I got to get up early.
He's old. He's old.
Well, you know, man, don't be ashamed, dude. Come on over. You know, when you get,
man.
You know, come on over. You don't have to stay here a long time. Just come on, talk about your thing. You know, promote yourself a little bit. You know, that's what we're all about over here, helping each other out.
Hey, I really appreciate that. Thank you for having me on today.
No problem.
Okay, later, guys.
Ryan,
Later,
See you,
man.
Mutt.
Later.
See you, Mutt.
Bye later, Mutt. Brian, before we get to you, let's get caught up on that chat.
And who's going to catch up on the chat?
I can't see it. That's what made me drop out earlier.
All right. But the funny part is the chat has not been really going tonight. Chat's been quiet. You know, we just don't have the talkers in there. You know,
Yeah.
I think some of the people kind of scared the chat away. You know, maybe my skunker is scaring everybody away because I didn't put eyebrows on it. It's like, oh, that looks kind of scary there.
She's like, Nani?
Nice eyes, but scary looking. Oh, so you guys get to see scary looking skunk girl for now. Yeah, that's going to really promote me right now.
Just put like one unibrow right across.
Oh,
Ooh.
Ego 43 is in the house saying hello. How you doing, Ego 43? Yeah, that was kind of a long time ago. Sorry that we haven't gotten to the chat. Ghost of Henry is here. Tank is a sport car. If your sport car is crushing other cars.
Sure.
That's a good
Is that
one.
a fat joke? You call me fat?
I don't know.
Probably right.
Pablo Romero Art is talking about a T-34. Don't know what that is. Is that a tank?
He's talking about the tank.
Okay. and then he wants a German Hetzer, and we're caught up. See how fast that was? There's nothing
There we
going.
go.
You know, they're
Oh, did
there.
I get it?
They're all out there. They're watching us.
I got it wrong. It wasn't a T-36. It's a T-34. I don't know. I'm retarded.
Now I did read something when I was when you said that, and people were saying like I was looking at images, and it was like, is it a T-34 or a T-36? So other people don't know either. Maybe it's one of those things.
And we got Rebel.
I'd have to check my history book.
Yeah.
Larry's back again. How you doing, Larry?
Larry.
Larry. You know what, Larry? You deserve this, Larry. I'm gonna give it to you. Man, he's gonna give it to you. X
Man's gonna give it to you.
Man, gonna give it to you. Don't know why I don't give it to you all the time. Here you go,
Dude,
Larry.
Ryan, how about that Caius, man?
It's popping along.
How is
Dude,
Caius
it's-
doing, Ryan? Tell us all about it.
Well, I think I've hit the week 2 lull, accompanied
All
with
right.
I hit my funding goal. So a
Cool.
lot of people, unfortunately, I just realized that when you make your funding goal, a lot of people just like, oh, you're funded, sweet, and they just leave you alone.
Right.
So I've just been shaking the bushes and trying to get people looking at the stuff again, and working on things like the card here. This is the trading card that unlocks once we hit our first stretch goal. And
Talk to
this-
Dan Fan, dude. Talk to Dan Fan 29. This has that manga appeal. She's an otaku
Oh, okay, cool.
and a Western comic fan. So this is like her jam.
Nice.
Yeah, she's got a decent following too.
Yeah, dude, her following. I've been a fan of hers since before she hit 1K, and she's on the road to 20K right now. Like, she's got good, solid content, and her satire is hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny. Go ahead. Hello. Yeah, I was following. I thought I was following her because I was watching her videos, but I totally was like, "Wait a minute, I'm not subbed." So I fixed that.
That's good news for Trisha, because like that means she's hitting the algorithm.
Yep.
So, like, how much of a
there's-
drop off did you see, Ryan?
It's not a drop off. It's just a straight up wall. Yeah, it's So I started looking into it, and apparently it's like I knew about the week 2, week 3 thing. Like it's the lull, it's the dead time, because people will be really gung ho in the beginning and right near the end.
Yeah.
But then I also started reading up on the funded wall, and unless you have a lot of momentum to break past that, which unfortunately I don't think I did. As soon as I hit the funding goal, everyone's like, "Cool, you're good." And I was like, "No, there's stretch goals, there's things, there's stuff, there's plans. Like, come on, let's do this."
Right. Well, you know who else we just joined us up here in the chat? It's the LL Cool P, the one himself, the king of Omega Alpha and Omega Wrestling, the BWK man himself. Larry, what's up, dude? How
Oh
you
no,
doing?
we got 2 Canadians up here now.
not only you got one.
It's
Larry,
a boot to get crazy.
a boot. You actually got 2 Larrys. I'm with Mr. Larry Holder sitting right beside me right now.
Yeah.
Cool. So we got 3 Canadians up here.
3
Oh,
Canadians,
shit.
man. You're in trouble now.
Uh-oh. Lucky I didn't send Rick the damn link.
So what's going on with you fine gentlemen tonight?
We're just hanging and begging and having fun, just drawing and discussing, doing our D&D like we usually do every night. Yeah. And we had Macho Dan on here, and we have Muttman just left. They were talking about their hero, their campaign, and they're almost funded. All they need is like 20 to 30 more people, and they'll be funded.
Yeah,
right.
That's awesome.
Getting there.
Actually, we were watching a bit of that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. Getting there. We'll see.
That's the whole thing, is don't be talking about how much money you need. Just tell how many more backers you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That's
say,
right.
all we need is, 20 more backers at the lowest, whatever's, and just go out
It
there.
should be how many more copies you need to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the number that I see a lot of these crowdfunding guys. They get focused on the dollars,
Yeah,
And ultimately, the number that you should be pushing is how many issues have you pushed.
Mm.
And then, when you hit a certain milestone of like, hey, I sold X amount of issues, that's not bad for, this type of deal. You hit like, hey, look, I hit a milestone. And if you're like me, and you're chump change, when you're like, dude, we sold 50 copies. Hey, we're not nobody anymore. We're we're the next level above. We're maggots. Yay, maggots unite. Post a little maggot gif, a little cartoon
We're
maggot.
above ground now. Woo!
Right. Yeah, no, and you celebrate those numbers and you thank the fans because that's ultimately what it is. That's ultimately what it is like they call it in Hollywood is butts in seats.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if people complained about all the tickets that Marvel was giving away for Captain Marvel, that the studios and the theaters and stuff were giving away, Hollywood execs don't care
Nope.
because that means butts in seats.
Yeah.
It's all a numbers game, like especially with those
Yep.
guys because they're literally there just counting numbers all day.
And in publishing, it's books in hand.
Yeah.
You got to get that book in their hand, and that's I'm doing a cyberpunk book, right? So I'm doing some kind of cyberpunky kind of shenanigans. Like for my comic's going to be full color, and it's going to be nice and printed, just like all these fine, awesome products up here. But I'm going to do like a real low res PDF, and I'm putting that on Pirate Bay.
Nice.
Because if it's good if it's good enough, then people will buy the physical thing. But the digital, if you want that, go torrent. You're gonna have to. And that I want people to get involved. It's cyberpunk, man. Get involved. It's goofy and it's a part of the theme. I'm not telling other people to do that. I'm just saying I'm doing that, and I'm doing that because Victor Love. He's this Victor Diamore. He's this Italian musician, performer type guy, and he's got this. He has this band called Dead Stars, and to promote themselves, they uploaded their entire album onto Pirate Bay, and then threw up their album on what was it, one of those
SoundCloud or
Bandcamp or something like that.
Okay,
yeah, they threw it on one of those and was like, all right, cool. If you like the music, here you can download it here. You can go through a paywall to download it here. I was like, that's brilliant. So people could legitimize their copies. And it turns out the legitimized copies were even, those were real high quality recordings, high bit rate recordings, and something, you're definitely looking for. So yeah, no, it was brilliant. And like they broke out. They were huge. Like all of a sudden they were up there with other cyberpunk bands like Laserhawk and Perturbator and stuff like that. And now Victor Love is he's definitely one of those guys who's big in the cyberpunk scene. All because of that little marketing gimmick. Captured the attention of an entire genre of fans.
Are they one of those bands that puts out cassette tape versions of their stuff too?
Probably. He probably has cassettes because that's the whole retro 80s thing. And a lot of cyberpunk people are into that. My book is not one of those retro 80s cyberpunk books. This is not your daddy cyberpunk. Not your daddy cyberpunk. Sorry, that's stuff. I love it, but it's tired, it's stale, and it's a trope.
Yep. You ever read there's an author. He did a book called The Quantum Thief.
No, I don't know.
He is I can't pronounce his name because it's like Swedish or something. Hanu Ranayumi.
Klatu, Varatu, Nektu.
Yeah. Anyhow, he does. It's like the next step up from cyberpunk. It's not cyberpunk, but you can see the elements of cyberpunk in the storytelling.
Oh yeah, post cyberpunk. Right?
I would say it's like transcendental punk. Like it's
Oh, okay.
transcending.
Interesting. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I recommend checking it out.
Because I liked
It's
Altered
something
Carbon.
else.
I liked Altered Carbon, the series on
Yeah,
Netflix.
this is beyond altered carbon.
Okay.
People are almost godlike in these books.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, yeah, okay. It's one of those transhumanist books. Okay. No, I dig it. Transhumanism is that's a fun subject that's addressed in cyberpunk, usually as a what if or a single case scenario, like in Ghost in the Shell, the AI that becomes the program that becomes self-aware,
Correct.
or a person, like Lawnmower Man, a person becoming more than a person, becoming, an entity, a digital entity, transhumanism.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I have a few cyberpunk stories in my wheelhouse too. I just haven't got around to them yet.
I got
Maybe
someone
Lucy
in
was
my
like that
house.
too.
You guys
Yeah?
want to meet him?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey.
Handsome gentleman right there.
What
So this
is
is
up?
Larry Holder. He's got an Indiegogo campaign going on right now, guys, if we're allowed to mention that for a second.
Yes, please plug away.
Sure.
Plug away. Yes.
Just give us 10%.
I have an Indiegogo up right now. It's funding, and it's called Of Time and Space: The Lunar Rise, Issue 1.
Issue 1.
It's a fantasy sci-fi story in the genre of classic fantasy sci-fi story. Sorry. And it is about a world at the center of the universe that is dealing with the emergence of an ancient evil that comes from before time. So that's the general gist of the project. So.
Now he's just got this up on Indiegogo. I'm just gonna do a little quick screen share here if I can for him.
Okay.
And so the art's done by a guy named Rob Cannon, and he's got like almost like a very heavy metal European abstract art style to him. So if that's kind of like your vibe, then this might be for you.
Lots of
It's looking pretty good.
creatures and cool technology and swords and spears and things like that.
Yeah,
So,
and this gentleman here, guys, he's staying at the weekend at my house. He's a good close personal friend of mine. He's here for a local convention, and so we're just kind of hanging out and we're trying to get the word out about his book a little bit, and make a couple of rounds. We just did a stream of our own, and now we want to hang out with Good Dog Press and the boys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Manny, you want to give him the treatment?
What's treatment?
That you always ask the right questions.
I do usually do. All right. What's going
Cracks
on?
knuckles.
Here? Brass knuckles. What the hell, brass knuckles?
No, I said cracks knuckles.
Crack knuckles. Here I go.
I'll try to
All
stay
right.
alert.
Okay. So, first of all, Larry, stop doing that, Larry. Stay on one image.
All right, here, I'll go back. I'll go up to the top. I'll go up to the top.
All right. Well, you know what? Okay, so let's see. Of Time and Space, The Lunar Rise, number 1. Larry Holder. So, Larry, how long you been doing this artwork? You're the writer. How long you been writing?
How long have I been writing this story? It started probably about in the year 2000, to be honest.
Okay,
I've been writing and rewriting it for nearly 19 years now. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what got you into doing this kind of fantasy? I mean, tell us, give us your elevator pitch. Why do we want this? In 30 seconds, sell us. Go. Seriously, go.
Why do I want this? Well, I want it.
Why do we want this?
Why do we need this?
Why do we need this? Why do we want to buy this book?
Because the current state of fantasy has gone in a postmodernist direction, and this is not postmodernist. This is a classic tale using things like the hero's journey and classical storytelling and stuff like that. It references a lot of existing mythology and things like that. So if you're into that sort of thing, like I am, it would definitely hit with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a big kind of space odyssey, kind of world coming to an end sort of adventure.
Exactly,
An evil before time is kind of recrept to the surface, and the apocalypse is about to go down.
Alrighty. So, okay, I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. What I
That's
need
all
to
right,
do.
brother. We kind of sprung this on you, so we appreciate
No,
it.
no, no. I gotta go and do this. There we go. So I can know what I'm talking about. There we go.
Hey, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna bounce. It's getting late over here on the East Coast.
Okay.
So before you guys go into that, but hey, I just wanted to say the artwork looks beautiful on this. I'm gonna definitely check it out myself.
That's Rob Cannon stuff. He's fantastic.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just want to say before you guys got into that, thanks again for having us on, Manny and Tank.
Yeah, no problem.
Good seeing you, Ryan.
Hey, you too, Nacho.
Trusty, all you guys, Adrian, and hey, good luck, Larry, on the book. It looks awesome. I'm going to definitely check it out later myself. So y'all have a great night.
You too, bro.
And
All right. See you guys.
All right, cool. All right, so we're back to Larry Holder. Awesome, Larry. Okay, so I got it all. I got my screen locked now. That way I can see what the hell I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Of Time and Space, A Lunar Rise, #1. How long is this book? How big is this book? 48 pages.
48 pages. Yeah.
48 pages, full color, huh?
Nope, black and white, unfortunately.
Now, here's the thing, though. If he can actually meet a stretch goal, then he'll put it in color.
I can put it in color if I meet my stretch goal. Yeah.
Okay. Very, very interesting. Gray washes. Cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I mean, me personally, I like it. I like this kind of artwork.
Yeah.
I'm big on black and white art, so I decided to stick with that for now. It's also a little bit cheaper to produce right now, so
Mm-hmm.
that helps.
Interesting. So it's a 48-page story. I assume that there's going to be more to this story. How big is this epic?
It's very big. It's 5 episodes long. This is the first episode. This first episode's probably going to branch into about 3 books, I would imagine. So
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to try to make the second one a little longer so I can get it to a certain point narratively. So if I get that far, hopefully I will. But yeah.
All right. You have a very affordable book. I'm looking here. It's only $11. That's really awesome.
Yeah. I'm putting it up in Canadian dollars, so it works out really well for the U.S. backers. So.
I mean, you got the regular cover.
Yeah.
Do I assume that the regular cover is a wraparound cover?
It is a wraparound, yeah.
Awesome. And I see you got a variant cover, which is awesome also.
Yeah. Also a wraparound with 2 different pieces of artwork. So yeah.
Cool. And I see that you got artful printing small scale. What is that? What does that mean?
It's an 8x10 print on a really high quality paper. Yeah. So.
Okay, interesting. You got boat covers.
Yeah.
Does that mean you get boat books or just?
You get the regular and the variant. So yeah.
Okay, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
$22 for both books. Cool.
That's a deal.
Yeah, it's a deal. Okay, you got the journey. What is your journey tier?
The journey is I produced a making of book basically.
Okay.
Which covers a lot of the conceptual art and everything like that, and goes through the process of building it from concept up. So.
Yeah, he actually brought it here. I was flipping through it the other night. It's pretty cool, actually. I like it. Cool. It's got a lot of design work in there and notes and stuff like that.
Yeah, all my copies are at the convention right now, so I didn't bring one with the show tonight. But
yeah, so you do have a price break on buying 5 books.
Yeah,
that's a good strategy. Good. You got metal printing, I assume.
Yep, metal prints. Very limited run on those. But
hopefully, it's a limited edition of these metal prints.
Yeah, there's 2 of them you get actually with that, and they're both limited to what is it, like 5 backers? I think.
I think you got 5.
Yeah, so they're super limited. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you got the 10 book.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Very, very interesting pose there.
Mhm.
Makes me think of a stained glass window.
Yeah, that's a page from the book. It's a tapestry on a wall, basically describing a period of history in the book. So, yeah.
Kind of see the creature underneath
Yeah.
the feet of the angelic figure.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Good.
It's
Very
gorgeous.
nice. Very nice. Very nice.
I would
Yeah,
totally
that's
get that
very
as a coffee
impressive.
mug. I'm just telling y'all. That's really nice.
Thanks.
I
We
drink
got-
of that.
We got a mug down here. Is this part of any tier?
Yeah, there's a tier for mugs. It's not that particular mug. The mug that I'm offering with the tier has the cover wraparound on it, but that's just a sample of what the mugs look like when they have something printed on them. So,
Cool. All right. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, I see a lot of pinups. Where? Okay,
Oh,
we do see some
oh, there we go.
sequential art. Yes.
yeah.
Hmm. Very nice. Very nice. This definitely is something that reminds me of Heavy Metal Magazine.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. It's like, yeah, if you're into like Dark Horse, Heavy Metal Magazine, 2000 AD.
I really wanted to get that, 80s, 90s sort of like look to it. So, yeah, that's what we were going for.
Very nice.
Well, good job. It does look good.
Did you do any pre-campaign for this before you went live?
Yeah, not as much as I should have. Yeah.
It's never as much as we all should have.
Yeah.
It's always that. You always gotta think. You always gotta try your best to try to be your best cheerleader, and get on as much as things as you can. If you can get on Twitter, whatever's, even though Facebook, and maybe it doesn't work that well. Maybe there's no crossover, but if you need to just get one person that might actually tell somebody else, hey, go check this thing out.
Oh, for
you
sure.
can tell. Yeah.
Well, it's this is a grind. And it's
and you got 55 days more to grind it out.
Still grinding.
Grinder. Yeah, that's right.
Just make sure you be your best cheerleader. Don't. Something could happen, and there's so many guys who do it, and they may not make their goal, but we still got a lot of time left.
Well, I'm pretty committed to this, so even if I don't make the goal, I'm definitely going to see this issue out because it's something I definitely want made, right? Like, this is something I've been planning for so long.
Well, that's the whole thing. Don't say that you may not make the goal. Say you're going to make the goal.
Yeah.
You're going to make the goal.
I'm going to make it.
One day you're going to make the goal. Just say one day you're going to make the goal. It's going to happen, people.
Comic's going to come out regardless. If we hit that goal, it'll go really quickly. And I'm planning on having the book out by like December once we hit the goal. So,
we've
only got about I think 14 pages completed right now at this point. But
you read my mind. That was the next question I was going to ask: is how much more pages you got left to do?
But Rob is a super fast artist. He works like a workhorse. He can put out 2 pages a week. Yeah, he's quick. Yeah,
I'm digging this painting on the left side.
Yeah, that's the concept piece by Andre Boulard. He's a local artist here.
I love the fact that you pointed that one out because the guy who did that piece of art, he did the cover for Nyobi #1.
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, I do like. I'm digging on that.
Yeah, he's
awesome.
Phenomenal artist, cover artist. Yeah,
good job.
I'll be going back to him for a lot of concept art. I think he did. I can't show you the book right now, but he did all of the initial character design for this book. Yeah.
I really like your logo. It's very nice. It's clean and it's signature. It's that's trademarkable, dude. That's good.
I'm a super big fan of text-based logos. So I just try to find a font that works for me and go with it. So
good job. Wish you luck on it.
Awesome.
really appreciate you, showcasing that for us, Manny.
Yeah, man. That was,
No problem. No problem. So, what I mean, how are you doing, Larry? Haven't talked
Well,
to you in a while. How you doing, dude?
it was funny because I heard you say it earlier. It's like, he was like the most hated guy in comic books for like 3 days, and I'm like,
That was wrong. I did correct myself. I said you were the most infamous man in comic books for 3 days. Hey, everything works for a reason, you know.
I mean, God, yeah, that was a little rough one. I mean, that convention that I got blocked from is actually ongoing this weekend. That's why Mr. Holder is here. We were supposed to go together. We were supposed to have our tables together, right? But shit happened, and I'm stuck at home. But that's not his fault, and I offered him a place to stay. So
Right. Is the convention near your house?
Well, it's in the same city. It's maybe like a 15 drive from here or something.
Okay, so yeah, so it's the same place. I mean, so technically you could still go there. Are you gonna show up, or you're not gonna even show up?
No, I'm not going anywhere near there.
everybody always says that. It's funny.
No, I think that would not result in that would be trouble. It'd be like, we told you not to come. Why are you here? I don't want
cosplay. Like
Yeah.
Boba Fett or
There
something.
you go, Boba Fett cosplay.
Yeah, and then go pose with the people that are putting it on. I think that would be.
the bottom line is this. I'm going to let this die off for a bit because that's what's got to happen. I'm going to talk to these people later on in the year. I'm going to reach out to them and say, hey, look,
Right.
Enough blames to go around. It's not all on me, and how can we work this out, sort of deal, so I can come back maybe next year. But that's not a conversation that's going to happen right away. That's going to be months down the road.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta let it simmer down a bit.
Yeah. There was another local con, a convention that I actually helped organize, the first one. They came to my buddy here and were asking about me and stuff. So I might still do their show at the end of summer. I mean, I pulled out of it when all this happened. I kind of pulled out of everything I was doing, because I was just like demoralized. But I'm going to reach out to them at some point there, in a few weeks and just say, hey, is any chance? I don't know. We'll see. I like to get back in the swing of things, but I got to mend a fence or two here first, I think.
Right. Well,
Even though I was just kind of defending myself. I guess the
yeah,
problem was the way I went about defending myself.
You went about it the way that real men used to do it before. Seriously.
Yeah, up front.
You do it straight to their face, and you just tell them how you feel, and that's it. And you know what? Get it out, and then you go to your corners. Done. Don't be being a pansy and freaking fight on Twitter and shit. It's like, come on. That ain't real men.
They didn't like my video that I did, and I did an interview with Edwin Boyette, and
yeah, that's how I caught wind of you.
Yeah.
Right. And they weren't big fans of that either.
That was like a really good interview, though. I thought I watched the whole thing. It's in the chat.
Yeah.
And I don't think anything offensive happened in that. And if they're getting upset about that, like where you basically apologized and said you want to come in and you feel bad and everything like that, it's like,
there's some horrible stuff there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus Edwin did such a good job of de-escalating. Like I could tell when you were getting really hyped up, and he was able to diffuse it and stuff like that, which is really awesome.
Yeah, there was a couple of moments there where the anger was coming back.
Definitely, yeah. Well, it's easy. I mean,
especially when it's fresh.
Yeah.
It's fresh because the next day I hopped on a plane to go to Calgary, and that's like all the way across the country, right?
Were you at the Calgary Expo?
Yeah.
Nice. How was that?
Well, no, I mean, I wasn't at it. I was supposed to go to it. I had tickets for it. But when this whole thing went down, I didn't want to go anywhere near a con, right? So I didn't end up going. I mean, I was in Calgary, but I didn't show up at the expo. I was just, it was just like, fuck this. It all sucked. Oh, sorry, man. God.
My Lord.
It's all right. We're more than an hour and a half into the show. That's usually what happens.
Yeah. But I was like, I was all demoralized. I didn't want to be around that scene, In hindsight, I wish I kind of went, but I wasn't feeling it. So I mean, that whole vacation was like a bust for me. I was just not in a good mood. I wasn't very active with the family that I was there to see. I didn't go out. I mean, the only thing I did was go see Avengers Endgame out there, and that was about it, you know.
At least you got that.
You know. And then I came home to, you know, kind of deal with stuff when I got home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm still doing the comic. Yeah, I talked about it a little earlier on my own show. Is that I'm gonna re-release the first issue of Nyobi on Indiegogo.
Cool.
Yeah, and we're gonna do a special Indiegogo variant cover for it. That's gonna be done by Josh Spencer of Spencer Toons.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already seen the work. It looks really, really slick and good. And it'll be a few more weeks before that gets launched. But it's coming.
It's worth buying over again just for that cover, honestly.
Well, and the idea is, like, everyone's asked me, can I get a copy of your book? How can I get a copy of your book? And I don't really have anything set up online for it right now. So if I re-release it on Indiegogo, that gives everyone who's been asking a chance to get it again, right?
Yep.
And the idea here is to use any extra money we get to pay for a brand new artist for a brand new relaunch of the series, done kind of like the way I've always envisioned it,
Awesome. No, that's good, dude. Because like remastered, look, it's funny. Is like reboots are terrible, but remasters are awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? It'd be like a relaunch, It's like, okay, I had the clay, I played with it for a bit, I kind of learned my mistakes in making comics and how to do things, but still a great character and still a great idea. But and this is no offense to my artists, but our weakest point's been kind of our interior art, right? And the fact that we're black and white. Well, I want to up the art game a little bit. I want to go in full color, and I want to kind of start with a brand new #1, fresh start, and go,
Cool.
Sounds
No,
like
I
a pretty
dig.
good
I
plan.
dig. Oh, sorry. Go right ahead, man.
I was just saying, it sounds like a really good plan to relaunch it like that.
So it's going to take some time, and I got one Kickstarter I have to fulfill first before I even kind of worry about this, right? So I'm still our current book of Vonnie's still being lettered, and once that's lettered, then the pre-proof will be done, and then it's off to the printer. So once I get that stuff in the mail, then I can worry about running the other campaign.
Yeah,
Then I gotta go buy another damn.
Go ahead, dude.
You're gonna go on Indiegogo, now I'm gonna have to get another campaign from you. Damn it!
Hey, Nyobi 1 is a good book. It's worth it. It's probably the best comic book I've ever written, and that was the first comic book I ever written.
I don't know, man. I still think issue 4 was really good.
Yeah,
I liked it quite a bit. So.
Okay, we got Edwin in the chat.
Hey, Edwin.
Hey, Edwin.
Well, I'm glad Edwin's there because I want to, just can I take a minute, Manny?
Sure.
I just want to thank Edwin. Edwin, I want to thank you for having me on your show. I felt that we talked about it a little earlier, but you ran that very, very well. I gave you some concerns, and you kind of walked me through it in a very calm and rational manner. Sorry about the comments getting out of control on there, because that did happen. I took a lot of flack for some of this stuff, but I just want to say thank you, brother. Thanks, and aloha.
Yeah. That comment section went way out of whack.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was bizarre.
He says, aloha, just ducking in to say hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have Bullet in the chat.
Cool.
Jiminy Cricket.
Jimmy's still there?
Edwin boy, it's the man.
Jimmy just dropped in.
Jimmy
was earlier. I guess the auction must have just got over or something.
Oh, well, Manny, now it's time to cash in on all the people looking for something to watch now, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, we've been doing pretty good tonight. We've been on for a while. We usually do a 2-hour stream, but I told Tank, let's just do a marathon tonight. Let's just go on through drop tonight.
Yeah, people don't know that we'll stream for 2 hours and then we'll hang out for the next 3 to 6.
Yeah,
offline.
That's what your SkunkGirl upset.
And we're working the whole time.
Well, Edwin's going to go out dinner with his wife, which is awesome. And Edwin, I am so sorry I haven't given you my wife's schedule. It's my bad. I need to get that to you. Oh, I'm so bad. Uh, I will definitely get you my wife's schedule so we can get together, Edwin. Sorry about that. Okay, carry on, guys.
Jiminy Cricket said the auction's still going on. He's just running around. Well, we encourage that. You know, go poke your head in, see if there's something you want to buy. Come back over here. Come hang out with us. You know, we're not greedy.
share the love, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I do that. I like, you know, sometimes there's like 3 or 4 different streams going on, you know, and I'll pop into all of them just to at least make an appearance and say hello and check it out for a bit, right?
That's true.
Yep.
Well, that's the whole
Any of you, if you're not subscribed to Jiminy, subscribe now because he's one of the best artists in this community.
Yeah, Jimmy's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he's super good.
Dudes, I'm sitting here watching like, you know, 4 or 5 of you guys do some fantastic art here. Like, first of all, let's talk about Adrian. I love good female art. So, I mean, what can you say here, man? Maybe tell us a little bit about what you're drawing here, brother.
It's a character I've been working on recently. She's basically a space archaeologist that has been tasked with figuring out why the universe is dying and what caused the cataclysmic event to happen in the first place.
Sounds like
That
something that
sounds
happens
pretty
in your
cool.
book there, Larry Holder. Right.
Well, without the sexy art.
Now we got
unfortunately.
Good Dog Press next to my line. I'm, of course, working on SkunkGirl, the infamous SkunkGirl.
Yeah, I'm just fooling around with colors. This is nothing that's going to be production art or anything. I'm just fooling around, getting more comfortable with doing this color scheme for the book. I mean, myself and Tank, we were working on this the other night. This is going to be on the Indie Cron, you know, for the pre-launch. It's just so people can see what she's all about and give them pretty much like a 1-page origin for her. You know, get people up to speed on her different weapons and stuff. So we're still working on this. This is not done yet. You know, this is just a color scheme that we're working on.
Perfection takes time, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so we've been working. I mean, we were throwing things out on what we should be saying last night, going over every single word. Does this word even sound good? You know, just editing what's going on. And we know we got spelling errors. We're gonna fix that.
Yeah, we've dog-eared that for later, but
I mean,
you know,
I've redrawn her face like 4 times already, and I think she looks kind of sinister here. I think that's perfect. That second panel of Skunk Girl.
like I could tell you folks that each one of these pages goes through at least 5 hours of grueling edits. Where if you saw the before and after, I'm trying to get Manny to save some of these before and afters.
Well, I got them. I got
because the before and after of some of these pages, and I want to kind of like do that as a special video, like reveal to these people, as like for Manny to show the power of editing, because it's like spot the 5,000 differences kind of deal.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. When this goes live, you're not just getting the ink and the colors, you're getting the blood and the sweat that went into each page.
I mean, just this is one of the edits. I mean, we started off with this page. I mean, this
Single
is the
panel for the top. Yeah.
And then this is what we're coming up now.
No Skunk Girl logo in the original text.
Yeah. I mean, and just look at the faces. I mean, all the faces were changed.
Yeah.
You know, so we've been working at this, you know, just to make sure it's perfect. You know, you got one chance at it to capture your audience. So we just want to make sure we got a really good product.
Speaking of something that's looking pretty wild here, Ryan.
Oh man.
What do you got here, man?
So this is the trading card that I'm working on once I hit my first stretch goal, which I'm closing in on. I'm only like 20% away from hitting that, which is pretty awesome. And this is the main character, Nito, once the story kicks into his story arc. So
definitely got an anime flair to it.
That's awesome.
Oh man, no,
Those
Larry,
hands,
you should
man.
check
Those
out
hands are
Caius.
impressive.
you should check out Caius on Indiegogo, dude. This is like I am scrambling to earn some bucks so I can get myself a decent tier of this.
I told you, Tank, if you sign up for that mailing list, you can get yourself onto the secret perk tier and get the 8-page download right off the bat.
That's right. That's right. And I still need to do that. I'm terrible at admin.
Yeah, just literally go to www.caiuscomic.com, sign up with your email, and it just opens up right into your stuff. So
I know I have no excuses.
No,
I
you
have
don't.
no excuses. I have zero excuses. No, it is a flat out admittance. I am terrible at admin.
At least you know what you got to work on.
Well, hey, when I lived in LA, I always had an assistant for that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's
it's like,
dream.
okay, cool. Yeah, no, you grab yourself a minimum wage assistant, you pay them a little more than minimum wage, and they do an even awesome job. Because, this is a cheesy, easy job for them to do while they're going to college. So you're getting somebody who's kind of, on the path to smart. So, it always worked out really well. I'm thinking of hunting the local college and doing the same after I can get my income up.
Next, we got Trusty Sidekick, man.
Trusty is just absolutely amazing. Trusty, can we get a good view of that?
Yeah, let me zoom out a little bit.
Wow.
Damn.
How's that?
Gorgeous. Yeah, that's just so beautiful. Your inks are incredible.
Yeah, it's looking awesome.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, I really love how forgiving, digital inks are, especially with the little, predictive stroke function here.
It's for the win, man.
Jittery, shaky hands.
Yeah, but no, it's it's overcome. See, that's just using technology to overcome a physical disadvantage. You know what I mean? What I'm talking about is like I really dig the line weight. I love that. I can just look at this and it's like, oh, this is easy for a colorist to spot where the light sources are coming from and stuff. And it's not like a heavy shadow or anything like that. That's really nice. That's all in the line weight. I love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, Larry. Didn't mean to step on you there. I was just.
Oh no, I was just going
blown away.
Checking out some art.
Beautiful.
And the other Larry, we're just sitting here chilling.
That's right. Yeah, no, Caius is doing good. We had Muttman and Macho Dan on from Hiro earlier, dude. They were talking about Hiro, Blood of Patriots. Man, I'm digging on that, dude, because I'm kind of a cyberpunk nerd. So I'm definitely wanting to get myself a good tier of that too. So I got to hustle. Did I tell you guys I have prints for sale on Rick's on Sunday?
Well, one of you guys.
Please, I mute myself for 1 minute and Tank goes off and shills.
Right?
You gotta shill.
Hey, I shilled for everybody. Then at the end, I included myself.
Hey, Tank's being a good host.
I know.
One of you guys had a great idea, like on a previous broadcast. I forget who said it, but one of you guys brought up the idea of like, sexy calendar. You know what I mean, with all our kind of characters on it, and I thought that was dynamite. Like we got to do that,
and I want Gary Shipman to do an alternate version where he draws pants on all of our characters. Because that's funny, and two, I love Gary. He's just an awesome dude.
I like how he plays the Pro Edition. He does. Don't say he doesn't. It's so epic. It's so epic. The way he teases them and just like pretends like he's not there.
Well, if it isn't a fellow bear, the uncanny one himself, what's up, Kodiak?
I'm here. I'm halfway here, actually. I drank wine tonight, so I'm up later than I should be. I should be doing chores tomorrow, but I'm not. I'm gonna call it in, guys.
Tomorrow we'll be here soon enough.
It's here in Florida, we have not had rain in 3 weeks, and it feels like it's 200 degrees.
Oh, bleed up.
Man, One time we were down at Disney World, and I swear to you, it was the most rain that Orlando had gotten in years. You look at the Weather Channel, the entire of Florida was clear except for one tiny strip that came right up through Orlando.
You got it all. You got all my rain.
Yes, you did.
Come June, I don't have to worry about it, but right now it's dry. My watermelons have died. Yeah, man. That's why I haven't been around. Yeah, I haven't been around because come summertime, I'm focused on my garden, man. But right now, there's no rain, so there's no garden.
No, literally, you need to call in the cavalry. Call 1st Cavalry Division. When we went to Iraq in 2004, we got more. Baghdad got more rain than it had seen in the previous 20 years.
Oh man!
Isn't that so? You darted.
We brought it
through
with us all the
Iraq.
way from Texas.
Oh wow, that's epic.
Yeah, we had a good chuckle about that. And then when we got home, we rubbed it in 4th Infantry Division's face, saying, yeah, the rain favors us. Which is like the stupidest argument, but it was a thing on Fort Hood because we shared, 1st Cavalry Division shared the post with 4th Infantry Division.
Anything
so
where
they
you
were
can get a
always at
one-up
each
on
other's
them.
throat. Oh, it's cavalry and infantry, man. I mean, that's a rivalry as old as time.
Seriously.
That's
Do you
fantastic.
feel sometimes, Tank?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're hitting on that. Like I had a lot of people come through where I was working at, try to get me to enlist right after right after 9/11. So therefore, I would have been right in that group,
right?
Of and whatever I enlisted in, I stayed civilian. So I'm still kind of ignorant to whatever I would have went into. But I mean, literally, I was I was a sandwich shop. Okay, let's get this straight. I was a sandwich shop in Jacksonville. Like, and anybody in the military,
right?
Already, I meant I was less than a mile from Jack's Navy. All of a sudden, on September 11th, 2001, the most busiest road in all of America became, I could literally see a dust cobweb fly down the road. Right? I met on that day, I met more decorated servants than I will ever meet because they couldn't get on the base. Right?
Yeah.
They shut down the base. And I had more people in the weeks that followed invite me, you need to join the military and join the military.
Right. Yeah, always that fever.
Yeah.
Of, you poked America, you done stuck your private part in a hornet's nest.
Oh, and 2001 was that big upgrade in patriotic.
Oh, yeah, I had been in the Army for about a year at that point, and that's a whole another story.
Oh yeah, being in the military when that happened.
Yeah, we were prepared to fight commies, and all of a sudden we had to fight jihadis.
Is that what you? Oh
yeah, no, it was a whole switching of gears and everything, man. The only thing that we kind of shrugged about was that, well, at least we don't have to change the color on our tanks because they were already tan.
Because you're still going to the Middle East. Well, years later, what do you look back and say now? Like the whole thing was just a facade, or what?
Well, it's a mixed bag of nuts. Honestly, the whole thing. There's no clear, definitive answers, but what we did was good. And when we went over there, we actually gave these people the first choices they have in their life. And yeah, they're squabbling, and unfortunately, you got those Daesh out there trying to ruin everything. I won't let them steal an Egyptian goddess's name. That's just on principle. Nothing special attachment. I'm just saying, that's the principle of the matter. They're Daesh. It's an Arabic word. You can look it up. But
Yeah, they're not a fan of that one, eh?
no, they're really not. I probably made their list several times. You know, they just would because I'll mock those guys. I won't mock Arabs or Middle Easterns or something like that, but I will mock the heck out of those guys. So if I ever do something that's offensive to a Middle Eastern person, just know that I'm pretending that I'm a member of that Daesh club. Because I don't like them.
Okay, let's get off this subject.
Yeah,
we're done. We're done. You know the rules here, people.
Yep.
You know the rules. You know, just remember, you got other people on this panel. Yeah. So the other people on this panel did not sign up for this conversation.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Got it.
Got it. Good.
But what you can do is sign up for Caius at Indiegogo right now.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, and he's gone. Oh.
Trebuchet.
You was trebuchet right after.
Into YouTube stardom.
You know, that was a YouTube star that just came on. And if you guys are wondering why everybody's icon keeps on popping up and then it goes back to the artist, I'm just screenshotting you guys.
Screenshotting.
I'm screenshotting you guys because I am making my thumbnail. You guys know that. I always make thumbnails before the night is over.
No, I gotta showcase the awesome, dude. Look at that.
Then we got the cute little Caius. We even got a uncanny Kodiak on here also.
Yeah, he just kind of like ninja vanished as he ninja in.
Well, I think he thought that I was scolding him.
Oh.
He laughed. I was like, oh, come on, dude.
No, that was me. That was me. Manny was scolding me.
Well, scolding both of you guys. Like, watch out. You guys are hitting the third rail.
But it looks so tasty. I just want to lick it, Manny.
We don't like the third rail.
I just want to touch it with my tongue really quick. Just please.
Just once.
Just once.
No third rail. Please. No third rail.
I just want to see if it's spicier than a 9-volt battery.
Oh,
Slightly.
Dude, it is very spicy. See, there you go. We got Caius on there. We got Adrian's artwork. We got the YouTube stars down there.
All those YouTube stars.
I gotta wait for Trusty to put it up there too, so I can grab Trusty. Well, actually, I don't want to grab Trusty's one.
What do you
Trusty's
mean?
one, when I do Trusty's one, it's gonna be just he's gonna have his own thumbnail.
Oh, look, he's back. Ninja Bear.
Oh, came back.
All right.
For the fight. He's back for the fight. Oh boy.
You know, Kodiak, even though I'm a tank ferret, you know why I call you a fellow bear?
My man.
Because of my my kung fu tongue-in-cheek nickname that my Chinese martial arts instructor gave me and made me keep, so I have to keep it, and that is Jia Bai Shong. It means armored white bear, or armored polar bear.
Armored polar bear.
That's right.
Oh my lord.
Like the Golden Compass, by the way. Yeah, totally.
That first movie.
Didn't they just release the trailer for the HBO series?
Oh, really? I enjoyed it. I didn't care about the content. I don't care about people's subliminal messages. I enjoyed the story. Yeah, people had a whole heart attack because it's like, it's got atheistic subtones. And it's like, dude, just shut up and enjoy the story.
I was trying to put down my guitar and stuff, and I had to back out, and now I'm in, and I'm still having technical difficulties.
Hey, yes, you are a difficulty tonight. That's you see. The bad part is good dog could become bad dog really fast. And Tank
Big
knows,
dog nip at you.
Tank knows this, and Trusty knows this, and Ryan knows it, and KG knows it.
Oh yes,
They
Cajun
know.
knows.
In what way do you mean?
Oh, I have
Oh,
so
just
sarcastic humor.
yeah,
Oh, dude.
sarcastic humor.
I was saying that I had my guitar around my neck.
No, you're good,
And
Joey.
You're good. You're fine. You're fine. But if I
I'm trying to draw because I know on the GDP, it's epic to throw those lines down. And I had around my neck the guitar, and I was like, and then I went to fix everything, and I dropped out instead. And I was like, no.
Yeah, we learned a long time ago that you don't want to bring a musical instrument onto Manny's channel because Freebird will be requested and we will have to. So
could.
that's why, yeah,
No.
that's why it's good you don't have your guitar around your neck right
Requested
now.
the day before. No, I was putting it down and everything just failed me. I mean,
I keep trying to troll people on the back end to request Manny to play Freebird on his ukulele.
oh, you know that
You're taking me back to high school now.
I was just telling my kid today, I was like, man, I mean, we've cut down music so much. I was like, I don't care if you play it. I don't care what instrument you play. Let's just start getting talent back in that music thing.
That's right. In this house, it's an instrument or your voice. Got to learn how to play
I don't
one
care
or
if
the
you
other.
orchestrate and you're just playing a chord, whatever the guy is up there telling you. Let's just play it.
My wife is a formally trained and educated operatic singer. Yeah, so we're
Really?
yeah, I have 12 years of music myself, the piano and woodwinds, focusing on the sax. And we encourage that.
There was a Lego hit in my guitar.
Guys, I have not been. First of all, holy crap! I'm on GDP.
First of all, what the hell do you drink tonight?
Me, I did. Yes, sir. I
Look at
started
the red or the
wine.
white.
I started
No,
wine
we know
with
you
Miss.
drew-
It's
we know
Friday
you drew-
night.
What kind of wine?
Yeah, we want to know. You a Pinot?
Is it a Pinot
or
Gris?
I didn't get it. It's definitely the Sauvignon. Help me out. Sauvignon.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes, because I haven't drank in like 3 weeks, and I told my wife, I'm like, look, I got to pull an all-nighter. I got people I can see I haven't seen in weeks. She lost. I can't say she lost her job. She quit. She after 11 years of management, she said "fuck you," and she. I apologize.
Number 2.
Whoa, come on.
Don't.
Come on.
I did not. Okay. She said goodbye. No, but it's true. She said goodbye. They tried to pull some crap, and she's like, "Oh, really? Bye." And she went and she chose another career. My wife, oh, she's so amazing. She went and chose another wife, and it's driving me crazy because my chest, I'm so scared. I'm like, what the hell just happened? She just left a job of 11 years, and she's doing amazing. So that's left me in the daytime on the Eastern. I haven't been able to really get on past 9 o'clock on any of my boys, not whatsoever. Like after 9 o'clock, I'm in bed with the kids, but it's Friday, so I was like, hey baby, let's get some wine and let me stay up all night and go all on my friends. Let me visit my friend. Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. Let me go. And
gotta get down on Friday.
But the thing is Manny gave me my first spot. So the first person I'm coming on is Manny going, hey y'all, I'm drunk. I wish Booster was here to just it's my first freedom, guys. And I feel like I'm fucking it up. though. I missed.
Number
I've been on,
three.
guys. I've been on. I've been on. Yeah, I've been on. That's the last one, I promise. Because
famous last words.
no, I promise. I promise. I'm not Booster.
Yeah, we
But
need
it's
to
been a while, and
and
I was hoping E was on here. Just say hey, because he's been giving me love. All you guys, oh man, guys, you guys, God, I love you guys, and I know Manny knows I love him. Manny's.
Okay.
And you better know. You better know.
How much do you love me?
Oh, you know how. You don't want to. You might not want to know how much I love you. I can go pretty homo.
All right, Manny. Check out my screen, brother.
So much so, when I see you live, I'm gonna stroke your beard because you know I love that black beard.
We need some Rebel Gaming.
Oh man, I love you guys.
Look who's in action, Manny.
That's good. Thank you so much for saving us.
Thank you. Yeah. My son keeps bringing me the bottle of wine like, you want more? No, I don't know. I don't know. It's been a while.
It's been a while. You got Pope Fire, Amani taking on SkunkGirl and Melandra.
Oh, outstanding. Manny, you want to white box that?
It is white box. He is white box.
Outstanding. I had to mute myself because I was just dying laughing. Dude, Kodiak, I love you, brother. You kill me.
Oh, guys,
dude,
if
so
I'm
awesome.
if I'm ever a moderator and you don't see me quoting or promoting you, it's because if you pop in the chat, say hey, I'll promote you. But just like right now, I wouldn't disrespect Good Dog. I'm not gonna disrespect them. So like, come in and say, hey, Kodiak, I'm here, and I'll throw you in there.
Yeah, no, man. You always say what's up when I say hi in the chat, dude. I like that. You acknowledge your chat, dude. That's good. Speaking of which.
Meanwhile,
that's what we call a segue.
King of the segue.
Meanwhile, over at
the halls of
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
See?
Meanwhile, down in Manny's chat.
You want to read the chat? Read the chat.
Yeah, read it. Read the whole chat like that. That'd be awesome.
Because I've obviously lost control. I have totally lost control.
The bourbon has taken control. It's Jimmy Buffett.
What the hell is that cord? Oh my lord. Screw that.
Go play.
Why did everybody get so quiet all of a sudden?
The music.
No, I screwed up on. I'm looking at Freebird, and Freebird is too hard on the damn guitar. I'm gonna go get my damn ukulele up and running.
Is that you playing, Manny?
Well, playing bad.
Hey.
Do you know Down by the River?
By the river? What the hell is that?
Down by the river.
What is
Crosby,
that?
Stills, and Nash and Young.
Oh man. No, the easier things to play is Eagles and.
Who's playing jams?
Nobody's playing jams. Tuning up a ukulele, that's all I'm doing.
Bad Company is pretty easy to play most of the time too.
Oh, Manny, that's pretty loud.
It's pretty loud.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a little loud.
I'm sorry.
A little reverb off of that. No, you're good. Just letting you know. I'm gonna go check on the chat here now that I got it open. Gosh, it's been a while. Let's see here. We had Evan Boyette. We got Jiminy Cricket and all this other fun stuff and KG. And then we got Bullet with his Space Archaeology 101. The Panda Droid popped in and said, "Hey, everybody." Well, hello there, Panda Droid.
Never heard of that one before.
Yeah, well, Panda Droid's KG dropped a link to Panda Droid's channel. Go check them out.
Ooh, I like what's on my screen right now.
Right, and
Right.
we got dropping them links for them projects on the Indiegogo. Good job.
We got Jimmy
And
Oatmeal out there too, man.
we do. We got Bullet. He's all sorts of confused about what the heck's going on, but apparently it's a 7 out of 10. Pablo Romero's in there. He's reminding us to remember the dinosaurs. Yes, there was an F-bomb alert. Yeah, we've reached a nice total of three tonight. That's
Three so
it's not a
far.
record, but it's a pretty good score.
Yeah,
Let's try to keep it low.
definitely not a record. Oh, that's for sure.
Jimmy Oatmeal, he loves you too. They're Kodiak. And Jimmy's also is like, I guess nothing was happening in Manny's chat. And then Bullet says tumbleweeds in the chat. Yeah.
I know it's been the whole thing is we're going kind of long tonight, so I think people thought,
oh man, Skunk Girl delivering it to Avani.
Oh,
doing a charging. Oh, missile drop kick. Come in. Wow, that's got to ring some bells.
They didn't even make it to the ring.
Oh, they did. No, Pope Fire laying down the law. Oh, who is she stomping over there? Oh, goodness gracious. She's stomping Melandra. Oh, man.
What are you talking about?
I am watching the BWK Alpha Wrestling over here, provided to us by Rebel Gaming. It's outside the ring. It hasn't even entered the ring yet. Avani tossed towards the ring. Skunk Girl hot on her tail. Boom! That's gotta hurt. As she misses Avani with the counter. Melandra jumping in there. Pokefire trying to break it up. Save her teammate. Avani jumping in the ring, making it official. Here we go, folks. This is exciting.
Hank Barrett's better at this than I am.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I get into this stuff, man. Look at that. Now we're going with intros. Now she's in the ring. She's showing off. She's pimping her stuff. She's like, what's up? I'm Melandra, and I'm here to stomp guts.
Uh-oh.
Which channel are you looking at?
I am watching Rebel Comics over here with his Rebel Gaming.
Okay.
And, oh, man, that's gotta hurt. She ain't singing pretty after that. Oh, neither is Pope Fire. Oh, man. Sorry, Pope. We understand you're going to have somebody talk at your next live stream. We understand why Manny's hosting at the altar tomorrow night. What time is that happening, Manny?
It is happening at 10 p.m. Eastern, and tomorrow night at the altar will be Game of Thrones. It will be an all-spoiler Game of Thrones.
We can talk our conspiracy theories and everything, get caught up on stuff. We're not talking a Song of Fire.
If we like it, we hate it, whatever. We're just going to go for it tomorrow night. And I'll bet Skunk Girl is going to show up and go, you better not be talking bad about my Game of Thrones.
Oh, man. Skunk Girl almost hitting the ref there. Oh, getting the business from Pope Fire.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, and a counter. Charging in. Oh, man, that's gotta hurt. A swinging net breaker. Stop to the gut. Oh, looks like she's calling for it. Oh, man. Look at that cover. 1, 2. Oh, Pope Fire kicking out.
Out of the ring.
Skunk Girl not taking that. Just tossing her right out. That's right. Taking the business to Avani, showing everyone who's boss.
And we're getting serenaded over here by Uncanny Kodiak.
That's right. Taking a moment for fan appreciation. We know the Skunk Girl appreciates her fans. Look at that, showing off how awesome she is.
Straight on. But then again, we ain't making any money anyways.
Right. No, you can do this. It's called Let's Play, and it's perfectly allowed.
Is it?
Yes, sir. It's 100% legal and under fair use.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Unless you're in Europe. Sorry, Europe. Title 13 and all. We feel
Well,
for
I
you.
know you mean, Tank. I don't think
Title
that-
13. Well, they can't do that. If it's copyrighted material, they can't do anything. But there's no fair use in Europe anymore.
Okay. Let's get back to the action here.
That's right. Oh man, Skunk Girl picking up. Oh, with a sweet chin music. Oh man, right to Pope Fire. She's making sure she's not talking much during her next live stream. Pope Fire with the counter, swinging her over, picking her up. Oh man, what she's gonna do? Try to swing her around. What do you call that? Gosh, man, I'm so terrible at these terms, though. That's what kills me, man. I'm a casual wrestling fan. I just really get into it. Tossed her into the corner, trying to get out. Hope Fire beating on her.
Will she?
Yep.
Bunko Buster.
Who's the blue chick in the corner?
Avani.
That's Avani, Nyobi's arch nemesis, a powerhouse, BWK Alpha and Omega.
Oh no! Oh, sliding kick. to the face.
Oh no, she's stuck in the opponent's corner.
Look, Skunk Girl is backing up again.
Oh man, poor Skunky.
What are you watching, dude? Are you like 2 seconds late or something?
Yeah, I am. For me, it's all like choppy and late.
Okay, well, Skunk Girl just slingshotted her right off the.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And she gave it a side kick. Bonnie's on the ground. Skunk Girl picks up the Bonnie, kicks her in the midsection. She's gonna go for a DP. Oh, she hit it. Awesome. Cover. Ooh, very nice cover there, Skunk Girl. 1, 2, 3. Is that a 3 count?
That's a 3 count.
That was a 3 count.
Oh yeah.
Wins. Skunk Girl wins.
Outstanding. Thank you for providing us with this entertainment, Larry. I love that pin, by the way. That is so Skunk Girl.
Beautiful. Awesome.
Hey, fellas, I think I'm.
Casual pin there.
Hey, fellas, I think I'm gonna head off to bed now.
All right, Adrian. Where can we see you, Adrian?
You can follow me on Twitter at AdrianT2099.
That's a cute little character you have there, Adrian. Nice
Thank
job.
you. Thank you.
I mean, if you guys have been watching Adrian since I've known him for 7 months now, man, it's amazing what you've done. Crazy. Your journey is awesome. Everybody's journey in our group is awesome.
I would have to say the same thing. Everybody's journey is pretty awesome to watch.
Yeah, everybody's just feeding off of each other, getting better and better every day.
That's the truth.
It is.
It's good. It's called synergy.
Yep, definitely. This is the thing. This is the thing I needed, man. Because I just don't know any artists in real life, and this has really kicked me back into gear with it all.
Well, now you know a whole bunch of us, Adrian.
So,
We got
thanks for
artists
having
and
me.
writers and editors. Oh my.
Oh yeah.
I will talk to you guys later.
All right, man. Good night,
Later.
Adrian.
Take it easy.
Night, Adrian.
Awesome stuff. Uncanny Kodiak is back there playing his little B power. Could be a big guitar. We don't know.
We've got Nyobi up here.
Nyobi
I realized why I was having such a delay. I was watching the YouTube feed.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, that's not what's going on. he's like, wait.
Yeah, no, I was watching the YouTube feed and yeah.
cool. Let's see what Ryan's doing. Ryan's doing more and more for his kayas, which is awesome. He's got his little chicken fella over there.
Yeah.
What's his chicken feller's name?
His name's Trigger.
Trigger.
Trigger the chicken.
Is he a riding chicken?
He's not a riding chicken. He's just a big old
okay.
chicken.
Oh,
Just with the name of Trigger, I had to
yeah.
ask.
Yeah, we all got to ask for Trigger. We all know who Trigger is. Trigger is awesome.
That's right. Trigger was the faithful mount of a man who never met a man who he didn't like.
Yeah.
Although I'm pretty sure that some peacock-colored haired meanies will have some horrible things to find out about him. About, just proving that he's human. Look at that chicken. I like that chicken. That's a good chicken.
That's because I got a chicken model.
Don't show it to Booster. He'll eat it. He eats chicken. He's the hound. He's like the hound of our local group, dude. He gonna eat chicken. He gonna eat 2 chickens. He eat all the chickens.
I love chicken too, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with chicken.
No. Yeah, just ask Leroy Jenkins.
I'm a chicken eating fool.
Yeah, boy.
I had garlic chicken yesterday for breakfast. Mmm. Mmm.
So this is like chicken big enough to eat fried people?
No, he's a big chicken, but not gigantic.
Okay. Just a big chicken.
Just a big chicken.
Doggy. Where'd my doggy go? He just left. Darn it.
Eaten by wildebeests.
Yeah, my big dog was just outside. Oh, I see a little. Is that little girl lethal?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Skipping along.
Man,
Sugar Lightspeed versus Nyobi.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's the battle of the sexy.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, Illustrator Monk just killed it on the last Cheesecake Challenge. I mean, his Pirate Girl was just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, no, that Cheesecake Challenge is just like, I'm watching as you talk about synergy and growth of artists. Wow.
Yeah.
Like week to week, I'm watching these artists improve so incredibly. And it's like, to the average person, it might seem like really subtle, but like, I don't know, I see it. To me, it's like a big improvement. I'm like, holy moly.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get in on this because I just don't have the time right now. I'm too busy.
I think someday they're going to do it again, but earlier. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I think I remember that.
Yeah. He's going to change the time slot. He's going to go to Sunday nights. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of changing times, did Rick Piper go back to doing noon drawing?
Yeah, he did. I mean, him going to 5 o'clock really hurt his show, dude. He was doing so well. I mean,
because not a lot of people were doing noontime streams, so that was kind of Rick's alone almost.
Yeah.
And we went to 5, he's competing with Tug and, whoever else, is doing a stream at that time.
Right. And his channel, unfortunately, it's people watching at the time. They don't come back and watch his show. So it really hurt him when he went to a different time slot. And he was doing that last week when he was doing his noon. He was averaging like 70 to 90 people watching. I was like, whoa, you're doing really good, Rick. And then he
that's great.
changed time slot. I'm like, whoa, dude, you're doing great. And even people in the chat were just telling him, dude, you need to go back to high noon. They were not liking it. The chat was turning against him. It's like, Josh and Bullet and all these guys. I mean, they love watching Rick in the morning.
Yeah, I know for me, I'm on the same time zone as Rick. So if he's doing it at noon, it's noon for me. It's lunchtime, so I can tune in. If he's doing it at 5, that's when I'm driving home. If I get off work that early, I don't always do that.
For some reason about summertime, there's a certain schedule that gets a little more cement, And
I can hardly hear you.
I'm far away from my mic. I apologize. Okay. In the summertime, it gets a little more cement. There's more things going on in the summertime.
Sure.
More things you can count on, and like Rick, Doug, whatever, Tenaple, whatever it is, there's certain things, Brian Shearer, there's certain things you can count on during the day. And when they deviate from that during the morning, and not so much the nighttime stuff, because the nighttime stuff is going to be there come your off hours. Right now, I'm a gardener. That's what I do. I'm all about my koi fish, and I'm all about my garden. And right now, that makes it really tough with YouTube. It really does. This is my first year kind of figuring out what that means.
So what kind of koi you got? You got domestic or you got Japanese?
Oh man, I wish I had Japanese. I don't have the amount money for that right now. I'm since I have a domestic Manny, I'm trying to go all the really white or silver, so that I can kind of focus on those guys. And later, when I get some more money in, I want to go towards the orange spotted or orange ones.
I got both. I got domestic and Japanese.
Ooh.
Now, I have to say, this is the perfect segue. There's a series coming out from Alterna called Red Koi. I'm not sure when it debuts, but it looks very good.
Because I'm all about, I'm newbie. I'm a newbie. I am totally a normie when it comes to koi. Right now, I have to buy it from my local store. That PetSmart. So since I have to buy it from PetSmart, I go there and I look for the straight silver or the straight white. You know what I mean? Because they're not gonna have the really beautiful ones with the orange spot in their head. I don't know what that's called. I know it's called something, and I know that's something I'm gonna have to learn. But right now, I'm just going for the straight white or the straight silver koi.
Where's my koi books?
Oh, wait.
Hey,
Are you showing there? You're still showing on my screen. You're still showing her.
I'm showing Trusty. I'm going back and forth for everything. I mean, we showed the wrestling, but we can't keep on showing the wrestling. You got to show give some love to Trusty. Give some love to Ryan. I'm not being a YouTube star right now. I'm being a director.
Yeah, that's the thing with Uncanny Kodiak. He's being the Florida. He's obeying the laws of Florida right now, and Florida is temperamental. Right now, I haven't got Manny. I haven't not. Wow, I did have a couple glasses of wine, and I apologize, but I have not gotten rain in 3 weeks.
Well, you know that you are our entertainment right now, right?
I don't actually. This is my first Friday. I feel free. I haven't gotten free in a while. My wife just got all over her new job training, so it's kind of like we bought a bottle of wine to celebrate.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's new career for the whole family, so it's been kind of this scary thing. It still is, but now I'm drunk, so I can. But yeah, no, my garden is still very much in. This is the 4th year in. I have so many things going on with my garden that isn't going like I thought it would. My moringa, Manny, over in Hawaii, moringa grows year round, right?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Moringa. Oh, you don't?
Nope.
Moringa tree? Moringa tree is the number one most efficient, healthiest tree in the world. Moringa. Look it up. If you haven't looked it up, look that tree up. Moringa. No matter where you live, look up moringa. If you have any health problem, still look up moringa because it can help you somewhat. But with me, I'm North Florida, so I get kind of a rough winter, but I got an awesome summer, right? So I have to worry. I have two bala fish that are doing awesome. They're huge. And my store told me, like, look, bala don't do very well in your winter. Bala fish. Bala sharks, quote unquote sharks. They're not sharks. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? They're like, well, they do awesome in Miami, but they don't do anything in North Florida. So you're going to have to figure out a way to do something with them North Florida comes winter time. So actually right now, X out my garden. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my koi. Because I got 4 koi, 2 small who are active. They'll show up anyway. Anytime you feed them, the 2 small koi will show up, but the 2 bigger koi will hide. So I built a skimmer filter that skims off all the crap off the top of the pond.
And Bullet is saying, I will not look up any of this online.
This is all. You know what the thing is pond and koi. It gets bigger stuff. It gets bigger stuff than comic books, and then all of us guys are all into this stuff. So it's like I don't know. I apologize.
Why is the band Journey pretty awesome, Bullet? I missed that. Oh boy. And we go back to, let's go, whatever's. Bullet says I'm about to unsub. I am sorry. I know you guys come here to watch drawing, and it went down a rabbit hole. Interesting. We liked you better when you were swearing.
Oh goodness.
Oh my lord.
I'm unusually quiet because I'm actually I'm really focused. I'm putting a cover to a sketchbook. When I buy one of those like sketch pads or something, like they have the ring binding. I take the ring binding off and I flip around that cover piece so that the inside's on the outside, and then I draw on it, and then I just when I'm done drawing on it to whatever level, I just spray it with like some all-purpose indoor-outdoor 2-in-1 sealant.
Cool.
Usually with a matte finish, or nice little semi-gloss is okay. Satin finish works too. Satin finish looks nice, but no. So that's what I do to all my sketchbooks: is I flip them inside. I flip that cover inside out and rebind it, and then it's my unique. Then it looks like I paid like, at least $40 for the sketchbook. Like you can draw on the outside.
No,
dude. I just flip the cover, man. So that way it looks awesome. Even if it's just like my terrible art.
Cool.
Your terrible art is fantastic.
Why, thank you. I can. It's weird, dude. I can like validly judge someone else's ability, but when it comes to myself, I'm just brutal, man. Oof.
Brutal.
Well, we're always our own worst critics.
It's true.
Yeah, because we're always wanting to be better.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's like,
can
oh, I
see
see
it in
that
our
thing you
mind
did
how-
over there.
We can see it in our mind how we want it to look, but getting there physically is difficult.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to drive the truck close enough, hop out, and be like, that's as far as I'm going with that one.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, since there's a moment to shill, I'm going to shill here.
Yeah, chill.
So,
I'm gonna white box you.
So one of the things with the trading cards, once we hit the stretch goal, is this will all be put out to all the backers, and there will be a contest later on that specifically involves the trading cards. So anybody who has backed the project, once we hit the stretch goal and those cards have been out, this is one of the incentives for you guys to actually keep that kind of stuff. Because I know some people will be like, oh, cool, a print. And then it just gets tossed to the side eventually, you know? So what I'm doing with the trading cards is creating a little bit more incentive for you to keep it and to keep around, because there will be a very specific contest going on once we hit the stretch goal.
That's
and all
awesome.
the backers have the cards. Yep.
Awesome.
It's absolutely fantastic. Where's Jimmy when you need him? Where everybody's drawing and whatnot, so we're all like quiet. We're all focused on what we're doing. Like, yeah, man.
Amazing.
I'm looking at stuff, but you know, talking and drawing at the same time, that'll get you prepped for Drawn a Quarter Pro Edition right there.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, 'cause
I've
that's
been
a
trying to
lot
get
of that.
my camera to work. For some reason, it's not working. But the pros are trying to call me over there, so I'm trying to go over there. So
No, if you get the invitation, you go, man.
right, Tank Ferret, like your name is well known over there.
Oh, really? Is it?
Yes.
I'm so busy working that I don't have enough time to like pay attention to stuff. Like I haven't even gotten into my fandom recently.
Right. It gets difficult. You're like you're actually just trying to do drawing, right? You're just trying to.
Yeah, I'm just working. I'm paying bills. I got a family, you know. That's my number one focus. That's why when Manny and I get working behind the scenes and he's like, all right, I need you to put on this hat right here and give me the business. I'm like, all right, cool. And we're looking at it and we're working it out back and forth, you know. And it's coming out awesome. You know, and even when I'm just like what I'm doing like right now, and I'll post this up tomorrow when I've got good light and I can take a photo. Is putting a cover to my sketchbook, because this is me warming up for that wraparound cover I'm doing for Manny.
That's gonna be awesome.
So yeah, I'm gonna do a warm up over here that's got nothing to do with his cover except for the fact that it's crammed full of bodies. So that way it'll warm me up for doing his cover, which I am starting on this weekend. And it's going to be awesome. A lot of the community's on there. A lot of characters from people we like, you know. Or not necessarily the people we like, but we like the characters. You know, we enjoy the intellectual property that these people put out. And, a couple of actual, like, YouTube personalities are on there as well. It's a fun party.
As it should be.
Yep.
Yep. Nothing's worse than drawing and being like, oh, I hate my life.
Right. All right. So I'm doing this like brush thing. I can describe to you guys what I'm doing. I'm actually penciling in a bunch of brush strokes because I'm going to have the word sketch look like it was done with like a paintbrush that was over saturated with paint, so it's got a little bit of runoff, a little bit of streaks coming off of it and whatnot, little dribble. Something fun.
Nice.
Something to loosen me up real quick. It's like very sketchy, very loose, like a lot of elbow and shoulder movement as opposed to wrist movement.
Yep.
Which helps tune in the muscles. So it's just like stretching and doing like a few jumping jacks and some warm-ups before you go for a run. Yeah, there we go. Big old slash.
So anyway,
I was talking to Marcine last week, and she told me, oh my goodness, she told me. What did she tell you? I don't know what she told me. She was talking gibberish.
Dogs, daughters, coffee, no big whoop.
That's right. We have fun here. We have fun.
Yes, we do.
So, let's see what we got going on around here. We got a little costume change. We're in the costume. We're back in the dressing room with Rebel Gaming. KG is pinging and posting, and we got Trusty Sidekick doing some detail work up here, nice and close. Ryan is he's still putting in that foundation. We love that foundation, by the way.
Foundation.
We really do.
Holy
Manny,
shit. I have drank 2 fucking bottles.
Oh, number 4.
I did not realize I just drank 2. Oh my god. Really?
Hey, the tastier the wine, the faster it goes.
I'm serious, man. We have to scoot the bottle around, look for that number where it's like 14. Oh, wait, this one's 13.6.
Oh,
That's the most we can find in our area, 13.6. It's supposed to be at the max, 14.5. And that's what I want, 14.5.
Let's see. He just Ric Flaired on us.
Yeah.
I want a 14.5. You understand? Lives in hell. Woo!
I love it.
That's a good looking Earthworm Jim.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, that is incredible. I saw that earlier today, man, and I didn't have a chance to really talk about that, dude. I'm loving that. That is awesome. That is so awesome. I love that. It's one of my favorite Earthworm Jim fan arts right now.
Nice, yeah,
Bro, but
good.
Then I seen dude his actual artist that paints.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I wish I was Simon Beasley." And me and Elliot are like, "Dude, you are." It's like, "Fuck, dude, you are so beyond Simon Beasley right now." And he's like, "I wish I was." And literally, I was working on it. I'm sitting there, working on this thing, and then I looked up and at his art, and I'm like, this is the truth. The 12 o'clock today, because I'm like, I'm done. I literally put my eye pen.
Stuff.
I put it down. I couldn't. I'm like, I'm done. Because this is it. This is all I got. I'm like, I don't know how to color. Once I can pencil. Y'all see pencils. I can pencils. So I was trying to teach myself color, and I'm in the iPad and I'm trying to do it. And I look up at dude, and he's like, "Man, I wish I was Simon Beasley." And I look up at his art, and I'm like, I'm done. I quit. This dude is wishing. This dude is wishing he's somebody else, and I'm wishing I'm him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm done.
Well, that's the way it goes, though.
Yeah, always the way.
Oh. That was mommy's last glass of wine I drank.
No, there wasn't anything in it.
I don't even know what's going on, guys. Oh. My son just come to me. He's like, "That was mommy's glass of wine. It's gone. You drank it." Guys, do y'all know any good? Like, can y'all any flatting? Flatting. This is all this is flatting, and I just flatted a couple things. I flatted.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I've really looked up some YouTube things on flatting, and this is my first attempt at flatting. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it there. There it goes. That's my first attempt at flatting. It's just flat this. But this is kind of my old school when before I got part of this whole
It
group.
looks good. I'd have to see it without the lines.
Oh, okay. I can do that. But it's gonna look horrible, but okay, I can do that. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. I'm asking. Like everybody, I didn't even know the term flatting until recently.
Part of the comics revolution.
Yeah. This whole thing that we're doing, I keep learning from. Hold on. There's the lines. The lines have to be there. The lines make it a comic book to me.
Well, if you keep learning from it, then we're doing it right.
And that's what my wife said today, and she doesn't know anything about comic books. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what she said today. She said, "Hey, guys, you keep learning from these guys, and this right here is honestly something I couldn't do a month ago." So I mean, but I'm asking you guys, like, and I know I really wish I could put it on my screen, like. Manny, he went over a whole product that I need to get. I need to get a desktop. I was telling some friends of mine, if I was to tell you guys to get an iPad, I would tell you to get it as a supplemental. Don't get it as a first. Go over, listen to somebody else who has an actual art product on their desk. This is if you go to the convention. You take the iPad. That's supplemental. Don't do this. So I'm still working. Tara and I, my wife, are working on getting an actual desktop to draw on. The thing is about this is y'all said that, and this literally limits you at 8 layers. And any artist out there goes, "What? 8 layers? What the fuck is that?" This literally iPad
5 or number 6.
6. You go 6. Then you have the
F-bomb.
F-bomb count.
I'm sorry. I apologize. But I apologize. But at the same time, on the art aspect,
Is that Procreate?
this is Procreate? Yes.
Really? It's only 8 layers that they allow you to use?
I think I just screwed up and made the image too large. But at that point, I can't go back. Where is the? You know what? I should know better about my language.
I heard what the
I apologize, good dog. I should literally. I have edited comments on stuff, and I should know better about my language. You know what? I shouldn't come to hang out because I'm drinking. I should not. I do. I mean, dude, things have been so wild right now with the new career and everything changing. Everything's so different right now, and I'm like, hey, you know what? We're going to buy 2 bottles of wine. Let's just.
I am going to change the title of this stream.
So Kodiak is a fucking dumbass.
That's number 6. I think it's time for us to leave, people. Where can we find you?
Uncanny Kodiak. I do all kinds
Oh,
of
it's
stuff.
beautiful.
I'm everywhere. You can find Uncanny Kodiak. You can find me at Ellie Fernandez. I'm modding. You can find me
Unleashed.
at Doug Tenaple. I'm modding. You can find me at Brian. I'm modding. You can find me everywhere. I am Uncanny Kodiak.
All right, KG.
And you can find me on YouTube, Twitter's at KG Mighty Wrench. Here on Good Dog Press is Mighty Wrench.
All right, Larry.
Rebel Comics on YouTube. Rebel Gaming on YouTube as well. I'll probably do some gaming shortly after this.
Awesome.
I've been trying to make Regina here, or Regina from Rags.
Ryan.
Everybody can find me on all my social media at the Ryan Cardinal. That's YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so on and so forth. And right now I have Kaias, A Story of Blood and Stone, that is live on Indiegogo. If you want to hop over there, we are very, very close to reaching our first stretch goal, which is the trading card, which will eventually unlock a contest specifically for backers when they receive that trading card.
Matt was giving you loud shield today. That was awesome on Doug's show. Ryan.
Yeah. I popped on there.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was totally awesome. I was stoked.
All right. Ooh, what the hell is going on there? Trusty.
Trusty Sidekick 3 on Twitter, Trusty Sidekick Art on Instagram, and as often as I can on Good Dog Press and ERT's streaming on YouTube.
Awesome. My wingman, Tank.
Yes, brother. You can find me here Mondays and Fridays on Good Dog Press. You can also find me tomorrow night at the Altar and Sunday on Cross Comics with Rick. And you can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, at Tank Ferret Art. Yeah, sounds like an idea.
All right. And I'm going to end the program with, please, people, do some original fan art for the fan art contest, which will end next week, Friday. And the winner gets their piece of artwork inked by myself. And that original, that would become production artwork, which will appear in the SkunkGirl comic book. Whoever wins will actually appear in the SkunkGirl comic book. So you will get an original piece of production artwork. Okay? And I am Manny from Good Dog Press, and hopefully you guys will join us tomorrow night at the Altar, which will be Game of Thrones. And we will be drawing Game of Thrones and talking Game of Thrones, and we will put out spoilers out there. We don't care. Manny don't care. Manny don't care. We don't care, right?
You're crazy.
We're gonna be crazy tomorrow. We're gonna talk about dragons and all kinds of crazy stuff that happens.
Crazy.
It'll be all F-bombs and dropping them in your moms, you know?
Oh, we might do some F-bombs tomorrow.
Yeah,
And
that show is a little more adult than this one.
Yeah, if Uncanny Kodiak comes on, guaranteed there's gonna be F-bombs.
I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it. Sorry,
This is not the way I wanted to represent.
You what? You have represented. Okay, so we'll see you guys tomorrow night, 10 p.m. At the Altar, Game of Thrones. All right? So good night. Aloha all.
Good night.
Peace.